Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to today's show of Wizards and Wardrobes. We're playing through, I guess, what is a Halloween special. Oh, whoops, when did that happen? Um, before we get into all of the things, here are my social links. Check out my Discord; it's inclusive, safe, and fun. Check out my Twitter, which is also inclusive, safe, and fun. But also, if you send me a DM on there, I can get you into a game. As it happens, we are full this season, but I will be looking for things over Christmas and next season very soon. So if I don't respond to your DM, please don't be offended. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Also, check out my YouTube, which is fully up to date, where you can catch up on the rest of this season and many others, if you have the time, of course. We also have a Patreon, which you guys should check out. There's some exclusive content in there for subscribers, and also some non-exclusive content for free viewers. So go ahead and check out some of our free articles and things. Next up, we also have some merchandise. The merchandise is very nice, very good quality, very, very comfortable. Keeps you warm in the winter. It's cold as hell here, and I am warm. Talking of merch, also we have our sponsors, Bird in the Storm, currently modelled today by the wonderful Chorus, but also by this little mug here, Bird in the Storm. Very good. All their stuff goes to charity as well, so go and check them out. And next we have Mage Hand Press. Mage Hand Press, they made a Dark Matter, a space reskin for 5e, which we play on Thursdays in Argo 37, so it's very worth checking that out too. Lastly today, we have a tweet, and every 10 retweets will incur a wild magic surge, so please do get over and retweet tweets. That all being said and done, do we have a volunteer for a recap of last session? Rachel, thank you.
Damn it.
Can't get me this week, wasn't here.
Okay, I'm gonna take my teeth out for recap mode.
Okay.
Right.
So why don't we come... Okay, Rachel, why don't you introduce yourself, give us a recap, and then we'll go around everyone else.
Alright, hi, I am Rachel. I am playing Taziel, the Asylum Warlock. And last week was the confusion and general chaos of the Feywild continuing, kicking off with the sudden disappearance of Rapture from the inn in which the party was staying, and the sudden reappearance of Dave after Dave woke up in a very, very creepy, spooky hospital ward, had a conversation with a very tall, old, elven-looking male who turned out to most likely be the Archfey and Taziel's patron. And after narrowly escaping a very creepy, ghoulish nurse who, I believe, held out an egg and incurred some strange, warm, fuzzy feelings in Dave, Dave managed to escape through a big exit sign and appeared back in the Feywild in front of Fauja, so we had a very heart-wrenching reunion then, and it was lovely. Meanwhile, the others are trying to work out where Rapture have gone, which is a bit chaotic. And we talked to lots of roses, which we found to be not the most useful information, and an oak tree who suggested that Rapture had been swept away to this terrifying plane of necrosis and horribleness. And in the end, the party ended up racing towards the Rose Court to catch up with some folks who it seemed would be able to send them to the plane in which now Rapture and the Archfey were being held captive. So they took some of Taziel's blood in order to create a concoction that would give the rest of the party necrotic resistance. Meanwhile, the rest of the party continued to talk to flower beds, I believe, which was lovely, but they continued to not be that helpful. And Chorus drank some wine, I think. And in the end, we all got back together. We tested the necrotic potion, which, thank goodness, worked very well, apparently. And then we all made our way back to the main atrium of the Rose Court, where we prepared to be sent off to this terrifying plane of necrotic terror by the, was it Blacker Jack? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Blackajack, I think. I wrote Blackjack down, but I didn't think that was right.
Jackajack.
Jackadak. We're Jackadak.
Jack.
Yeah, there we go. Completed a ritual circle to send us to this plane, and we took hands and ventured forth into the unknown. I probably missed some stuff out, so feel free to ad-lib a bit there.
No, fantastic. So a brilliant recap. So yeah, we end up heading back to the asylum from whence Dave came, and it would seem Rapture has been placed. Why don't we go around next to Chorus? Chorus, please introduce yourself, and if there's anything else you'd like to add, please do add it.
Hey, I'm Cross RPG. I'm going to be playing Red Leaf, the arcane trickster rogue. Eladrin, and I think Rachel did a good job with the recaps.
Fantastic, thank you. We'll go bottom left next to Tahina. Oh, hi.
Hi everyone, I'm Tahina, and I play Farja Flamemane, the daughter of the desert, Arya Genasi Druid, and tonight in full Farja regalia. I'm even wearing a glass necklace. I've come prepared.
It's so pretty.
And I thought the recap was perfect, so...
yeah, brilliant. And top left, Charlie.
Hello, it's me, Out Frost from Fire, playing Dave again, as usual. Our wild magic sorcerer Kenku. The only thing I want to add is that we did see a change in Red Leaf in the Feywilds
Yes.
as they shifted, I believe, into their summer court form, and I think now appears masculine. Is that correct, Cross? I think I seem to remember it was a tall man with like blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
I imagined him like this surfer dude that just kind of like walked out of the salt spray and was just like, I'm here. But maybe that was just me. Yeah, so that's me. I thought it was a really great introduction, and I'm very scared to go back to the hospital with the trees and the snakes and the beeping and the corpses in the beds.
Of course. And so last but most certainly not least, we welcome back Stuart. Oh, welcome back, Stuart.
Hi, I'm back, and then I'm gonna again next week because that's just how I be. I'm sure I'll be playing Rapture, the as currently incapacitated, apparently tiefling wizard, and I have nothing to add to the recap because I have no frame of reference for whether or not it's right.
Yeah.
So it's definitely right to me because it's all I've heard about it.
Fantastic. So why don't we start giving you a little bit of a frame of reference by starting with you before we go to the rest of the party. So, Rapture, you wake up, your arms are bound to your sides, the room very bright, everything is white, or shades of, and smells chemically sort of clean smelling.
Is there anything else in the room?
If you glance around, you can see a curtain surrounds this bed, which you are in, it would seem. And there's some machinery, or, well, metal. I don't know, how would Rapture view machinery?
Living in Waterdeep, he's probably seen some form of machinery.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's some machinery to the side of you. Looks very metallic for machinery. There's no wooden parts to it at all.
Okay, and there's no figures or anything around? No people?
Not as yet.
Signs of life. Okay.
At the moment.
Well, I suppose I've been in worse situations than this. It's comfy at least. This Feywild business is very different to how my sister always told me it was. Don't suppose anyone's there. I have a drink. Safe word, banana.
The curtain twitches open. There is a nurse, for want of a better word. She's wearing the nurse's outfit. She wears a slight gas mask, but her face is clean and bright. She walks up to the table and places a fresh jug next to you on like a little side table. There we go, Rapture. Anything else I can get for you?
Well, as you can probably see, my arms are bound, so unless you're going to unbind them, I would require maybe a straw.
Oh, not bound, Rapture. Just tucked in awfully tight.
You know, that's the same thing. I don't mean to argue semantics with a trained professional, but that's really quite similar.
She just sort of like tugs a little bit around your sides, and you can free up your arms.
Ah, thank you. So it's one of those fey tricks, I assume. It's very strange. How are we doing today? We're having a good day?
Oh, I'm having a fantastic day.
Wonderful.
What do you mean, fey tricks?
Fey wild, fey trick sort of comes with... I'm really flying blind here with the whole fey wild thing, so forgive my, sort of inconvenience here. The last time I remember anything, I was having a conversation with my sister, and some of these other people we've met are very strange. One of them's a bird, an actual bird,
How bizarre. Absolutely
Yes.
bizarre. Would you mind if I took your temperature?
You'll find it's quite hot. I can tell you that now.
Okay. Is there a reason for that, Rapture?
Raptor just gives the sort of look that's very perplexed. It's like, I'm a tiefling?
Okay. So how hot would you expect to be?
I'm beginning to think you're not a real nurse. I don't know. I guess somewhere between lukewarm and a nice cup of tea.
Excellent. The scientific measurements. You're right. I don't know much about tieflings. I'll go and consult a doctor. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
And she leaves.
Okay. I just sort of settle in, take a sip of my water.
Tastes
and
very.
wait.
The water tastes sweet. Not like sugared, but just like, when you get a really fresh glass of water compared to a sort of stale one or something like that. It just tastes.
You mean how water tastes after you've just thrown up?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get up, or am I bound to the bed?
You're not physically bound. You could.
Okay. All right. Okay. And there's a door in here.
You could explore the rest of the rest of the room if you got to the curtain.
Yeah. All right. Open the curtain.
Yeah. Left and right, you can see there are about 8 curtained off sections in this long room. To the left, there is a door that says stairs, and to the right, there is a door with a green sign above it that says exit.
So there's more than one door. Damn. Okay. So I'm going to go to the door that says stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Arcane Lock on it and make it so that no one can come through apart from my sister.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go sit back down on my bed.
Okay.
Yeah. And relax. Maybe pull out my spell book, do a little bit of light reading.
Certainly. Why don't we pan around to the rest of the group who are going through to the asylum, correct? You appear. That is where we left off, isn't it? You all passed through the portal.
Yeah.
Pass through portals.
Yeah, we were going through the portal and it was like whooshing around us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very Doctor Who.
So the 4 of you will be deposited in the room that Jackadak showed you. It is a room labeled. Everything seems to be labeled in this place. It's labeled reception.
Oh shit. You know what I should have done before we did this was have a break and have a nap. Because I've used nearly all of my spell slots today.
Yeah, I've used one of my 2.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oh well, it's okay.
I still have sorcery points. We'll be right. So as we come down, seeing as we're not gonna hit the floor with any speed, Dave doesn't try and feather fall. She'd been like kind of preparing for it as we kind of went through the portal, not knowing where we were gonna get deposited. But looking around and seeing the sign, this seems the right place to her, and she kind of nods and her eyes narrow, and she listens for that beep beep.
Yeah, eyes narrowed as well, just looking around, just like ready to go.
Same here.
You know, I was expecting a lot more skeletons, shadows, demons. This is... Does anyone smell citrus?
Now, Dave, could you please explain to us what Dave would look like if Dave was undead?
Oh no.
Dave, all of the feathers from her skull have fallen out, and it's that very classic corvid skull that's exposed. I think there would still be like a wild magic light in her eyes if she is truly undead, but still a wild magic sorcerer. Like that light would still be there and be kind of swirling in like magenta with like little green flecks. And then her feathers have kind of fallen out in places and are no longer kind of have that oil slick shine that you get with like blackbirds and things. But the wings, there would still be these bright feathers of the phoenix that were gifted to her by Falja. Something about their nature, unable to be destroyed by becoming undead. And around her shoulders, she would still have the new cloak that she was gifted by the Fey Court last time. I still don't know what it does, but it's very proudly still on her shoulders.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Okay.
And she still has wonderful eyelashes.
Thank you very much, Melhodale, who donates so that everyone, including the DM, gets 1 advantage and 2 disadvantages.
Ooh. Thanks, Mel. You know, it's much more fun when I'm the DM and you're telling me to do bad things to people.
So, how do you want to proceed?
I stare at my friend, and we all see that, right?
You all see that, yeah.
Dave, are you
Dave?
feeling all right? And I,
Yes.
look, you don't look so good.
And I put my hands kind of over Falja's, and I can't really feel my own face. That was kind of redundant. And then I'll like look down. Just like horror on her face, and she sees like her feathers, her beautiful feathers are all kind of gone or like patchy.
Well, on the bright side, you have wonderful bone structure.
Did this happen last time you were here?
No. Wait, did it?
Not so much, no.
Yeah, no, I didn't remember that.
You took the potion, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I look at the others. Do they look under?
No.
Maybe because she's...
It changed you as well, Redleaf. Your hair. It's much lighter now.
No, that's different. We can talk about that later. And Redleaf's gonna look around this reception room and see if there's anyone in here at the desk, maybe near one of the doors, if there's any people around here.
Sure. There's no one around obvious to you at the moment.
I say we just go through this place systematically and turn it over until we find them.
I'm the sneakiest one here. Do you all want to wait here while I go check the next few rooms?
It might be worth you scout, unless we could send our familiars. Would that be better?
Maybe, but I mean, sprites can go invisible, but I don't know about Gust being out on his own. He's a bit clumsy.
maybe you can send him back when you find something, and he can lead us to you, right?
I mean, I can send Ira. He's pretty independent as it is.
No. We are a tent, okay? And Dave is gonna grab her one little dagger and is gonna begin stealthing towards this door. Because she knows there's a bad lady in here. And she wants to go and rescue Rapture.
I think she wants us to stay together.
Right. Then I say we just go.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea. We should at least scout before we head off as a group. It's easier to get caught as a group.
It's easier to kick bad lady guy, whatever she was as, if we're in a group as well.
It's like I can
Dangerous.
if I come across something, I can disguise myself to look as like them.
This is true. I don't know how long you knew Redleaf before I met the rest of you, but they're very, very talented at this kind of thing.
You have to keep the egg warm, Dave.
It's
What?
just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. If I'm not back, then
We
start
will come
rushing.
and get you.
Okay.
Okay. Redleaf is gonna stealth up to the door and try to see if she can see anything, or if he can see anything.
Yeah, so this door, it's a double door with a glass panel which you can see through. Why don't you give me a perception check or something to see how much you can see? I think, for granted, you'll be able to see that this leads onto a long corridor.
Okay. 15.
So this leads onto a long corridor. There are several doors leading off the corridor, each with different signs on them. Next to one of these doors, there is a long list of signs that things lead to.
I'm gonna look back to the group. Just give them a small little nod, and she's gonna. He's gonna try the door.
Yeah, it'll swing open.
All right, he'll slowly slip in, then push the door closed as softly and as quietly as he can. And then he's going to go up to the list and see if he can read it.
Certainly. Quick question. Would anyone consider themselves close to being lawful good alignment here? Bark! Immediately. As soon as I heard it.
Yeah.
Palapoop.
I am chaotic good.
She is lawful good. She believes in Pupor, the sun dog of light.
Yeah, that's close enough. That means the good things will go to Redleaf. As Paladin Hulk donates, let's have some good things happen to whoever is closest to lawful good. It sounds like your pupper is definitely lawful good. Spoke up immediately.
Truth, justice, and bones.
There we go. So, as you approach this list of items, you can see lots of long words written in Sylvan, which you understand. They don't seem to mean anything on their own. They say things like see-through picture room and respiratory room, all sorts of different things to do with different parts of the body and things like that.
Did Dave say anything about what state the Archfey was in?
Dave, I don't think you saw her. She did transform into him in front of Fauja, and Tazil, I believe, was also there.
Okay.
But I don't think you were at that time, so I don't think you've seen.
He's going to look for anything that says anything about prisoners or something that indicates people being held somewhere, stuff like that.
The only thing to do with prisoners, there seems to be a lot of references to the name Ward. Maybe that's something to do with wardens or something like that?
Hmm. Which way are the wards? Which way do the signs point to?
Well, there's a couple on this thing. One of them is light wounds ward, which is right here on this floor. Most of them are heading down other ways, but you could check out this floor certainly first of all if you wanted to.
All right, I'll
Crap.
start.
Sorry, Koros.
That's okay.
If I peered down this corridor like Dave sticks her undead head around this door and looks down, does she recognize anything of this place?
I'm afraid not.
Probably not.
It looks similar design to the place where you were, but this isn't the room you were in.
Okay.
She's gonna not snap her fingers this time because she doesn't want to make any sound, but he's gonna twirl his fingers and summon Gust. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna need you to stay with me and be invisible, and I'm going to look around. But if I get caught, I need you to come right back through this door, and he's gonna point back to where all the guys are. I need you to go get them if I get caught, okay? All right, now, he's gonna go invisible, and he's gonna start moving against the walls, peering just slightly into rooms if there are windows, and testing doors, making sure that he doesn't hear anyone before he tries that.
Okay, so where's this? Is this going off down the corridor, the extra corridor where all the things are, or on this floor here first?
On that floor first. Just want to mix around roundabout. So just being very methodical about it.
So the first room you investigate seems to be empty. The next room, as soon as you put your face up to the glass, two hands slam against the glass. There's a creature behind there. They look like their flesh has been torn from their body and reapplied badly. Their hair is frayed, their skin looks like it's had many lashes, and they sort of snarl through the glass at you.
Leaf is gonna... Hello? Is just gonna move on to the next door. Just keeping an eye on that one. Just like hand on rapier.
So the door behind you begins to rattle as this person is banging against it.
That's gonna draw attention. Redleaf is going to look around, see if there's any place to hide.
I mean, you could potentially find a place to hide. We could do the stealth roll first, and you could describe how well you hide.
Okay.
Does the wrestling capture our attention down the hall, or is it too far away?
You can hear it.
I'm gonna turn to Tazil and Falja and just go beep, 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 beep.
I know, but Gust isn't back yet. He might. I don't want to go and blow everything if everything's actually okay.
Dave goes back to the door and just peers down the corridor. Just this floating bird skull.
And Forja's head is peeking right over hers around the corner.
Taziel's over that. And then Ira's over Taziel's. There's this little snake head, like, whoop.
And Forja has one hand ignited, so ready to throw. In case Redleaf runs back and is followed by someone, she would throw fire at that pursuer.
I'm going to assume that there's a bin nearby, where in asylums where they keep all the clean clothes that they're going to give to people. Redleaf is going to dive into that bin, close it, and try to like keep a little bit of a a small little crack to see out into the hallway with.
Okay. In this bin, there is a hat next to you.
Relief is gonna pick up the hat and look at it.
This looks like a plain hat. Wide brim on it.
She'll stuff it into her bag.
There also appears to be a cloak. Or is that more of a sheet?
Relief will pick up the cloak and inspect it.
Yeah, sort of a pale green sort of colour.
Is it the same as the hat?
No, the hat was slightly different. Smells clean.
Relief will put it on. He'll reach into the bag and think about the hat for a second. And just be like, and just put the hat on.
Yes, you can put the hat on.
Okay. Alright, so I got the cloak and the hat on in this box.
Perfect.
Is there anyone on the way so far?
No, but as you've been sitting in here, you can hear another door has started rattling. Thank you very much to Paladin Hulk, who gifts a sub to Lady Purple. Lady Purple, you have a nat 1 or 20 to give to a player of your choice.
Is it the same door that's rattling?
It's a different door.
Curiosity's gonna drive Relief to try to look towards that door to see if they can see anything.
There is another creature there. Another torn flesh ghoul, I guess, for want of a better word, rattling on the glass.
Besides those two rattling, I don't hear any other noises. No footsteps. No indication of somebody else being nearby.
No indication of anyone else being nearby yet. But then, as you say that, you hear a third door begin to rattle.
Right. How do I get them to shut up? Relief is going to keep a reminder on where the box is for now, and is just going to kind of look to the glass and kind of wave people in. To the group.
Yep, the group.
Yeah. She's like, come on.
Okay.
We should probably move quickly. I think that the patients are getting a little bit restless, and she's going to point to one of the doors.
Okay. Yeah, let's move.
All right.
Let's go.
Y'all stay about 20 paces back from me. I'll
Okay.
be scouting, and Tazzy and Fauja,
Mhm.
make sure that nobody comes behind us.
You got it.
Dave, blow things up if they get too close.
Yes.
The glass in front of you breaks.
Relief is gonna scoot quietly up to the far end of the hall and is gonna try to peek over the corner.
As you do
trying
that,
to be very discreet.
the glass in front of you breaks, and arms come through this glass, trying to claw out at you.
Should we roll for initiative?
Not
Or
yet.
another reaction round?
There's still a door between you. It just starts trying to claw through at you.
I suggest we get out of their range. Should move.
We shouldn't. You don't want me to.
Not I.
Would you like me to burn it?
No. We do not want to make sounds here. We don't know what is keeping these things here.
I'm gonna minor illusion the calmest thing I can think of in place of where that glass was, and I'm gonna conjure the illusion of that stained glass of Alice, of the dawn over the sea, and I just like create that illusion in that gap as hard as I can, and it will give us some illusion color because it's not fully transparent, and that's what Dave's gonna do. Just gonna minor illusion.
Okay, fantastic. So, where are you hoping to go? You're hoping to distract and just leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're hoping to run down the corridor, or?
Yes, just like quietly, and then try to take a peek around whatever corner there is.
Mm-hmm. Peeking around the corner, you can see a long corridor with all glass windows on one side.
Relief is going to look around. No one around. So far.
No one around. No.
Okay.
Surprisingly quiet.
Redleaf is going to motion the group to come to the corner, and Redleaf is going to slide across the floor and under the windows, and just kind of try to do like this number. Try to see what's behind it.
Yeah, there's a garden outside. Black and white stones make up a gravel lawn sort of thing, which has a sort of almost has a pattern on the ground. There's a water feature at the center. As we do that, why don't we pan up to Rapture? Rapture, the curtains tweak open, and the nurse walks in with a cup of tea.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Do I have my stuff with me?
It's not on you, but if you were to look around, you would find it. In the cabinet next to your bed.
Okay. All right. Welcome back.
Yes, I got you that cup of tea you asked for.
All right then. Thank you. Wonderful.
Places it on the table next to you.
Thank you. It's very nice. You're taking good care of me here.
Oh, we take good care of all of our patients.
Good to hear.
Doing a little light reading?
Yes, just brushing up on some things.
Would she see anything if she was to look over your shoulder?
No, because all of my spellbook is written in illusionary script.
Ah.
So it's completely blank to everyone but me.
I said, oh, good. Well, I always liked looking at the pictures. And, she'll sort of step away from the bed and say, well, now the doctor, he does know a bit more about tieflings than I do. Apparently temperature, not a problem. So I won't be taking your temperature after all.
Good to hear. I didn't think there was anything wrong with my temperature after all. Yes. I'm glad.
Excellent.
I look forward to finding out what exactly is wrong with me. Yes. For now, though, I think I'm okay. A good bit of bed rest should do me fine, you know?
Yes, certainly. Plenty of bed rest. And now, don't try puzzling too hard over those pages. I don't want you to go frustrating yourself.
Oh, it's all right. I've had plenty of time to puzzle over these pages at this point. It's just more of a formality than anything else. So it's all right. Don't you worry about it.
Of course. Of
Yes.
course. And she steps back out from behind the curtains.
Yep. I wait a bit. I go get my stuff, pull my rope out, cast rope trick on it, and just walk and just climb up into the extra dimensional space. Pull the rope up behind me with my cup of tea and my water. Just place it down and just start relaxing there as well. Actually, what I'm going to start doing as well is I'm just going to start crafting a glyph of warding right here in the entryway to this.
Of course.
Yep.
A glyph of warding on the entryway to your rope trick space.
Yep.
Certainly. With that, why don't we pan back to the group, making our way along a corridor?
I just imagine the group is just doing that whole like Scooby-Doo under the window line of just like.
And all the way along, you just hear Dave's feet go flip, flop, flip. And she's like trying to be real quiet, but it's not really working out with that 10 stealth.
Dave, does anything look like you've seen it before?
Looking around, I'm guessing no. It looks like the same place I was, but not where I've been, correct, Scrap?
It's very similar, but not the same.
Listening, though, can I hear the beeping anywhere? Can I hear any distant beeping? That would be the same as those trees. Can I do perception?
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
10.
On a 10, you can see in some of these wards there's similar looking devices, but none of them seem to be beeping or working. The snakes aren't working properly.
When I went to investigate, it said something about wards nearby.
Right.
I keep thinking that it was some sort of military thing, but what if they mean wards as in
Like a spell, something
you
that
take
keeps you up.
in? And I don't know what this place is. It seems like an odd research magician's home, but
At this point, I'll do. I didn't write it down. I really wish I had. An impression of what the Fae patron said to me about needing to get out and then needing to come back and free him. They're keeping him here. That sort of thing. I really wish I wrote it down. I'm really sorry, Scrap, I didn't.
it's like, you saw my dad?
And she'll
No.
repeat it again. She'll try and keep it quiet, but I don't know how much Kenku can actually control their volume when they're mimicking.
Is that his voice, Scrat?
Sorry?
Is that his voice, from what I know? Like,
Yeah,
is that-
I guess, why not? Yeah.
Okay. Damn it. Anything that can hold an archflay is something we do not want to mess with. We need to find him, get him out if we can. If not, we need to run.
I'm not leaving without Rapture.
When you were mimicking,
That's-
were you mimicking everything? Also that part where he says that he's sick and can't just leave.
I would have included that.
We will also have to take some kind of precaution, right? If you just take him, it would be the same as if Dave just would have taken him. I mean, I could give him good berries, and I know how to summon a spirit of healing.
I don't know if good berries are going to be able to help with something like this.
Perhaps this is something we can only solve by finding whoever seems to govern this place. And with them out of the picture, maybe all of this would fall apart. Perhaps, if they weren't expecting it, we could get the drop on them.
I can cure other things as well by now, but yeah, maybe we have to do both. Treat him and kill whoever kept him here, right? I think ward also always means some kind of magic, right? Like an arcane ward?
Maybe.
Like a shield?
And if you kill the caster, The
Yes,
walls
it will
fall apart.
fall, right?
Alright, is there an empty-ish room near us with one of the beep beep machines in?
Yes, you could find. There's a beep beep machine with you nearby, not working, and an empty room, so you could put
Great.
them together.
I like grab the little wheelie beep beep tree, I drag it into the room, I wave everyone in with me, and I'm gonna show them either by magic illusion or by finding a snake how the beep beep tree works. Because that is the most important thing Dave knows about this place, is how the beep beep tree works.
You can find one of the power snakes.
Good. So yeah, Dave brings you into this room, she lines up the tree, she grabs this long cord with one head and she rams it into the wall, and then she pulls it out a little bit to cause like the electricity spark, the threat of that, the electricity, and like pushes it back in, and then she pushes the other end into the beep beep machine.
It just comes up with a flat line.
And then she yoinks it out because her point is proven. There are wizards afoot.
I believe you.
And then she pushes it back in case they didn't get the point about how the things work in this place.
Right.
Every
so,
time the beep starts, Portia's hands ignite it. Then she stops.
Redleaf is gonna pick up some of the smaller snakes on this thing, the little things that are coming off of the beep beep machine that have the little circles and stuff, you know? Just gonna, like, does she understand what this is at all? Or is this...
This wouldn't have been anything like what you've seen before.
Beep!
Redleaf is gonna... Just gonna slap it.
While the power's on or off?
On.
While it's on, the screen sort of rolls back for a second.
Just gonna put the round head snake onto her palm and press it. Does it roll back or anything?
No.
Dave sees what Redleaf is doing and grabs more of these snakes with the petal heads, and she's gonna just attach them all over Redleaf in the way that
what do you...
attached to the dude in the bed. And then she's gonna run, she's gonna plug the snake into the beep beep machine, and she's gonna push every single button until she can get it to do what it's meant to do.
What kind of check would you like me to make
What
it
about
do?
an intelligence?
Yeah, okay.
Description, or
I'm
like a
gonna get
history check,
electrocuted.
like a history check.
Oh,
No, because
history
it's a sensor. It's not a defib, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, because you guys definitely know the difference between those two machines.
19.
Yeah, okay. On a 19, you can remember well enough. You can pop all the petals on his skin in various...
I mean, I nearly killed the dude, so I remember very vividly what he looked like in that moment.
Yeah, and yeah, when you plug it back in, it goes beep boop boop boop. Whatever the heart rate Redleaf has.
Beep 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 beep, and then I panic because it's going really fast.
Redleaf's gonna start taking the little snakes off. Does anything happen?
Oh, but when you take one of the sensors off?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sensor, it depends which one, I guess. There'll be a difference, something will change on the screen. You'd be
Put it back
able,
on.
with this history roll and with playing with it enough, you'd be able to tell that this is sensing something about your body.
Redleaf is gonna start looking, and then looking at the lines, and then is gonna put two fingers up against his neck. Does his heartbeat time with it?
Yeah, I guess.
As Redleaf appears to be figuring this out, and like her job is done at explaining, everything she knows, Dave's gonna go to the door and just keep an eye out because we made a lot of noise and we now have a beeping machine that shouldn't be beeping.
It's a blood sensor.
Is this some kind of blood magic?
Maybe. I think it's tied to. It's sensing
You know what this means, right?
the blood. I don't know how this works, but
I
it
mean,
is.
we had to take a potion against necrotic energy, right? That means that's not only wizards. That means necromancers.
And Red Leaf is just going to immediately start like pulling stuff off. It's like maybe maybe these things find your blood and then start to suck it out, like
No.
with this. And she's going to pull up this little syringe that's on the side.
No. And she's gonna do a mime with the snake power cord, plug it in, and she does a happy face. Unplug it, she does a but it's kind of hard to tell because she's just a skull at the moment, so it's really just the tongue that gives it away that like she's miming death.
Maybe it's a means to keep someone alive, even though they are not, right? Or shouldn't be, without the help of this device.
Tazzy and Falja, could you each roll me a wild magic search, please? The
Oh boy.
number
500?
566.
Okay.
We've already hit 20 retweets.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then maybe it's a zombie ritual. Create undead, maybe. It's a beep beep blood zombie machine.
What if they're trying to turn Rapture into some kind of undead creature?
Red Leaf is gonna like just unplug this thing and then just like cut through the cord to make sure it can't be plugged in again.
Dave?
Maybe not only save Rapture and the patron, maybe we should save everyone who has not been transformed already, right?
Yes.
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 And
What
Dave's
even
gonna
happens if you turn a tiefling undead?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is about trying, right? Like,
I want to keep
Rabbit
moving.
said
We're
at
running
the
out of time.
Yes.
Y'all stay in here. Red Leaf is gonna poke his head out and look around. Is anyone in the hall?
You don't see anyone in the hall.
This
Dave
worries
collects
me.
the two halves of the snake that has been cut in half by Red Leaf.
Is one
This is
half
all-
still plugged into the wall?
Yup.
No. I plugged it out and then cut it.
And then cut it. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, but which end did you unplug? Because there are two plugged in ends. One
It's-
goes into the beep beep tree and one goes into the wall.
Well, you put it into the wall, right?
Yeah, I did show you there was electric in the
Okay.
wall bit. Yeah.
All right, then Red Leaf will take that out.
Okay.
That end out.
Yes, I want to collect the two halves of the snake. Especially the one with the head, because that looks like it could be a good weapon of some description or useful for various things. So she's
Well-
gonna.
all this cutting up of snakes is making me very protective over Ira. It's okay, buddy. It's all right.
It's all right. It's not a real snake, but there should be guards or something nearby. Or
Maybe they already know we're here. Maybe they're setting up some kind of trap, or maybe they don't, and we're wasting what time we have.
Red Leaf is going to start looking around on the walls and on the ceiling for any sort of like statues, any sort of arcane sight stones or something like that.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. All tiles of ceramics, tiles of polymers, but nothing.
All right, we need to check all the rooms here, make sure that that Rapture isn't in one of them.
Yes.
They say
Do you want me to back you up? Are
Yes.
you going out there? Right.
To calm down to Zeal, because we've been warned about her issues, Dave is gonna just put like her little bony wing hand on her and just say, "Nothing in life is certain. There's always a chance."
By the
Thank
way,
him,
Scrat,
yes.
Huh?
Redleaf's gonna look at Taziel. Is that disappearing dagger back on Taziel's belt at all?
You already saw me take it out a little while ago,
Okay. It was like,
fairly recently.
Redleaf will just go, all right, and just start moving to the next room and just slowly opening it.
I'm just getting ready to Eldritch Blast behind him, just like.
So, Tazzy, as you step out into the hall behind Redleaf, Rapture, could you explain what Rapture would look like as a zombie if they were if it were turned into a zombie the way that Redleaf just described?
As a zombie, Rapture looks exactly the same, but very tired. Very, very tired, like bags under his eyes. Exactly how tiefling zombies are. He looks very tired. His hair's a bit unkept, which is very unusual for him. He looks very tired, also very unusual for him, because as a wizard, he knows the importance of 8 hours of rest.
Tazzy, this is what you see down the hall.
Rapture? And I run towards him.
Wait,
What have they done to you?
Wait, Tazzy! And Redleaf is gonna try to grab at her arm as she moves away.
I would try and yank my arm out.
That
Rapture!
sounds like a contested athletics.
Alright, let's do it. Well, my athletics sucks, so.
Mine isn't great.
7.
Oh, for goodness sake, come on, computer. Hey.
Damn it.
Okay, so
He's like, no! We don't know if it's him!
you can indeed rush towards him.
And like, does this? How is the zombie Rapture like carrying himself? Does he look like, I guess, like a mindless undead, just kind of standing there gormless, or does he have the expression I'm familiar with, the kind of mannerisms that I would know from my brother?
He doesn't look like anything you would recognize in Rapture.
Would this be an insight check of some sort?
You can
Or
certainly
wisdom
give
or
me an
something?
insight check. Yeah, why not?
While Tazzy's doing that, Redleaf is going to send Gust invisible to go and touch the creature and ask him to use Heartsight. And Heartsight is the thing that sprites can do, which I will put up into chat. Where the sprite touches a creature and magically knows the creature's current emotional state. If the target fails the DC 10 charisma saving throw, the sprite also knows the creature's alignment. Celestial fiends and undead automatically fail the saving throw.
There is
And
a problem with this though.
Okay.
Redleaf and Gus don't see Rapture in the corridor.
Oh,
Could I use my advantage for this insight check?
Yes, of course you can.
it's like, Tazzy, there's no one there.
What do you mean?
So on a
There's no one there. I don't know what you're seeing right now, but Rapture is not there.
on a 14, you can tell that this could be Rapture, but something's very, very wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna keep some distance between us and Rapture. Is that you? What have they done? Speak to me.
Ask your familiar if he can see them.
I reckon. Can you see him?
Not him. It's like, where is it? And Redleaf is gonna
Wait.
try.
I want to just throw something. Let's see. What have I got? If I take just a gold piece and I toss it towards him.
Yeah, you can do that.
Just to see what his reaction to it is, if it even like touches him.
It sort of hits his chest and falls to the ground. Redleaf, you'll see the coin just fall to the ground. Where
You saw that, right?
Did it fall just like, or did it like arc through?
Arced through.
Okay.
It bounced off of him. He's there.
It went straight through the air and landed just as a normal coin. This place is playing with your mind. I know you want to find him, but that's not him, whatever that is.
Dave is gonna take Falja's hand while Redleaf and Tazil are investigating that half of the corridor and lead her up the other half to go and look. Because as far as she's concerned, we're on a rescue mission here, and she's not sure what they're doing, but we can help.
Perfect. Falja,
Excellent.
as you are pulled out into the corridor, you can see in a similar spot to where Tazil is seeing Rapture, you can see a large frog which is staring at you menacingly.
There's a creature sitting there.
I'm gonna look for the creature.
No,
Do you point to like say exactly where?
Over there. It's staring at me and it is creepy.
Is there a frog there? No. No.
Should I burn it? It has seen us. It could alert the guards.
No. And I'm gonna actually drag her and I'm gonna run straight at it because we don't have time to be spooked by things that aren't there.
Perfect. So, first of all, Tazzy, the zombie lunges for you. Does 23 hit you?
Oh yes.
Please take 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh, gladly.
What happens to Tazzy that we could see?
Good question. I guess Tazzy would recoil as though she has been hit. But this
Does
is
it-
essentially all in Tazzy's head.
Does it still look like Rapture to me?
Oh yeah.
Is it still?
Relief
She's
is
just utterly like stunned by this. I think she's just like her eyes are the kind of the light is blinking on and off, and she's just really like freaked out in this moment because she can't. For once, she would almost always reflex just lash out and blast it, but she can't right now. She just can't blast him.
Relief is just going to immediately just draw his rapier and try to stand in front of Taziel, just trying to keep themselves between whatever this invisible thing is down the way, and Relief in front of Tazzy, just as this like wall.
Certainly. In the same time, as Dave drags Falja past the toad lashes out with its tongue and licks you, Falja.
Ooh.
Does a 10 hit you?
No, it doesn't. And I will retaliate with fire. The creepy creature is trying to get fresh with me. And I throw fire at it. It's not saying no in stabbing, but it's close enough.
Okay. Where's this fire attack then?
So yeah, wait a second. Here.
Oh,
26.
I'll hit, yeah.
Don't lick me without my permission.
Tazzy, Rapture's suddenly, Falja's just attacked him. Just set him ablaze.
Wait, what? I thought we had a different corridor.
No, we're seeing the same thing but differently.
Ooh, okay.
No, Falja, stop!
Wait!
How
That
can
creature
none of you
licked
see
me!
this? Wait, what? Just
Fuck this
keep-
place.
Just
This is a small
go away
creature
from
with
it.
a
Don't
very
touch
long
it.
tongue.
Kids.
Everyone,
What do you
calm
mean,
down.
no?
It's everyone, calm down.
I am
swear by all the
calm.
gods. Tazzy, what do you see?
I see Rapture and he hit me.
Falja, what do you see?
A weird little creature with a very long tongue who tried to lick me. It
Dave,
did not
what do you
try, it
think?
did.
No. I'm a very bad liar, okay?
Okay. Seems me and Dave don't see anything. You two are the only ones that see something, and you see something that's not either not there or is playing with all our minds. But
He knows exactly who he is to me. They know what's going on. They know what we're here for. How?
Tazzy, they have him. But whatever this thing is not him.
Then I'll kill it.
Why do
And I'm
you
just
see
going
your brother?
straight up.
Why do you see your
I'm-
brother and I see just a creature?
I'm already Eldritch blasting it.
Its flaming hand reaches out to grip your trouser leg as you do so.
Ah! How dare you! And yeah, her eyes are just like going mad, so she's just blast.
It's an attack.
Okay, so the first one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and also this is with agonizing blast, so my charisma gets added. Okay, it's the first one.
You obliterate the creature.
Oh, okay.
All that's left is the head looking at you for a second with lost eyes as it's the last to fade.
Dave, even though she can't see it, is
I
brandishing
stamp on it.
a little dagger in her hand, and she's gonna pretend to fight too because she can't see what we're fighting. She's gonna skedaddle. The sword is a noodle. I just really hope that whatever they're seeing is gone.
I'm using control flame to make the fire that was still on the creature just consume what I perceive as the corpse of the frog.
Well, with this creature defeated, you guys can carry on. Except, all of the lights suddenly go red. All the white tiles now suddenly red. And as we pan up to Rapture, this also happens on the outside of your extra-dimensional space. The 3-foot gap you can see through, you can see suddenly everything goes red down there.
I'll be like, oh. Well, looks like Taziel's on her way. Best make things a little more believable down there. And I will cast Major Image and have me lounging on the bed reading still.
Kill that as well.
Yeah.
Shit. It was an alarm.
Then we move. There's no point hanging around. They know we're here. We're moving fast.
Yes, let's find your brother and your patron.
Right. Oh, and Redleaf is gonna grip their rapier to the side and like bring out a knife and just be like, "All right, let's move," and just start trying to kick indoors and.
Oh yeah. Also, Scrap. I will have drawn out the warlock's rod thing, even though I'm not totally sure if it works yet. I'm just kind of like brandishing it, like
Yep.
I guess like a torch almost.
Certainly.
That reminds me of something. We need to be intimidating now, right? So I will write the cloak that my best friend Dave has given me, and I will put on the crown we found in the on the staircase in our new home in Waterdeep. And I ignite both my hands, and I look very intimidating. Whoever comes and tries to cross us, they're going to get the worst surprise of their life.
Dramatic cloak villa. I adjust my cloak. I really like
So
like a
I
phoenix
don't
rising.
fire for that.
you took the time to attune to the rod. I remember you doing it in the extra-dimensional space when you and Rapture had plenty of time
Yes.
to sit and chill.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
you actually have, whilst holding this rod, you feel as though you can cast an extra spell.
Ooh,
It acts as an extra spell slot for you.
lovely.
The rest of you kicking down doors, are you doing this with abandon? Or are you looking at signs first?
Dave is in the corridor looking at signs and looking for people. She's
Same.
is not capable of kicking down doors.
Okay, because there's one in particular that has an important sign above it saying staff room. There's others that say records room and stairs.
Are there exit signs anywhere?
Staff room?
Maybe
The wizard room. That's where their staffs are, right? We need to go in there and steal all the stuffs.
There are
Mhm.
wizards.
We can't cast.
We should take the stairs. See if we can find a rapture first.
yes.
If we disarm them, how would they be able to attack us with the magic, right? If we take the stuffs.
Or they could all be in there.
They know we're here. They're not going to wait in a room.
Is there a way to block the door?
Well, this is their fortress. They can probably manipulate it.
Well, let's just continue then.
So, staff room, stairs. Anyone?
I'm down for stairs.
Stairs. One.
I
We
don't
got
see
one
why
stair.
he'd be in a. I don't see why he'd be in the staff room. He doesn't have a staff.
All right. Then we take the stairs.
That is actually very, that makes sense. Let's go to the stairs.
Okay, so yeah, the stairs, you can see they lead up one flight. If you go up halfway, you can see there is a door atop. Big glass ensemble.
Is there any writing on the door? Any signs?
Critical care.
Is this a place of healing? I don't understand.
Maybe it was once. It feels horribly twisted, and I don't know. I tend to be able to recognize malign energy.
Right. Redleaf is going to go up to the door. Is there any windows on it?
Sorry.
Redleaf is going to go up to the door. Is there any windows on the door?
Yeah, you can see through. There's these strange. It's like windows with like small meshes in between the panes of glass. Slightly frosted, but you can see through okay. Looks as though there's 8 rooms, 8 curtained off sections inside this room. Dave, you'll recognize this.
Dave is gonna lay a hand on Redleaf's arm and just whisper, "You have to keep it warm, Dave."
Yeah.
We're going through. Kick it down. Or I'll kick it down.
At which point, I think Tazzy is gonna try and kick the door down.
No!
I was like, but I was going to check for traps.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Rapture, but the arcane lock it opens for Tazil. Does it matter if she puts her hand on it, or if she kicks it, will that be just as good?
Oh, it's anything that she can do to it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the door nearly comes off its hinges, as it wasn't actually a locking door until Rapture locked it. So...
Redleaf is just going to go like...
Dave is gonna shrink back and then remember like how bad this place was and just instantly like conjure the firebolt to her fingers, ready for that nurse.
I'm also
Where's the
ready.
fuckers that took my
Fire
brother?
3 angry spellcasters and left.
You see a nurse appear from behind one of the curtains.
Is it
Not-
the nurse?
Not... Her skin isn't grey and horrible. She's wearing like a small half mask, but her skin looks plain and soft.
Who are you?
My name is Lucy. Can I...
Don't you mess with me, bitch. I know you've got my brother.
Give us a tiefling if you want to live.
I'm gonna be squinting really hard at her to see if this is an illusion. Because this isn't how she looked last time. And I'm sure this is the same one. She's got the mask.
Redleaf is going to take this distraction to try to hide, just in case combat starts, to get a sneak attack against this creature.
Oh.
I'm just going to do a stealth real quick.
What would you like for my check, Scrap?
What would you like to use?
I'd like to use insight personally, but
I think that sounds very appropriate.
okay. 22.
Really
Yes, you can.
slowly hides behind the curtain.
It might not be the same nurse you saw before, but this is certainly not a human. This is some sort of illusion. As you see this, another curtain twitches aside and another nurse walks out. They look identical. They could be twins. Hello.
I know this trick.
I point one hand at one nurse and the other one at the other.
Dave is
Give
gonna
us a tiefling!
unleash the firebolt at Lucy. That bursts
Okay.
straight down the line.
Okay.
Spells firebolt.
Fireball.
Whoop.
Firebolt. 10. It's not a good roll. That means I rolled a 3. That's really sad.
So the firebolt unfortunately will not hit.
So as Dave is doing this, I think at this point Taziel's probably as angry as she's gonna get, and all of a sudden it's like this light just explodes from her eye sockets, and she's gonna activate radiant consumption.
I don't know
Ooh,
what that does, but that sounds scary.
it sounds awesome.
I think it's consuming Rachel's internet though.
It is definitely. Are you back, Rachel?
I'm back, I think.
Back.
Sorry, internet connection might be right. Yeah, so I'm activating radiant consumption, so there's gonna be a sudden and it looks
Every time she explains it, she's gone. It's a potent
it's
spell.
almost like liquid light. Oh! Oh, you're joking.
The graphics on this spell are too high to render. And I'm trying to-
I'll try. It's not even. Oh my god, what's going on? Am I back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Am
Yes.
I back?
No.
No.
No. Hang on. Let's look it up. What was
Oh my god, I
radiant?
don't know why this is so bad. Okay, am I? Oh my god.
Radiant consumption is it does level radiant damage, I believe, to everyone within 10 feet every round, something like that. Guide to monsters.
Searing light radiates from you, pours out of your eyes and mouth, and threatens to char you. Your transformation lasts for 1 minute. You shed bright light in a 10-foot radius, and at the end of each of your turns, you and each creature within 10 feet of you take radiant damage equal to half your level rounded up. Nice. In
This is
addition,
what-
once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or spell.
Am I here yet?
Kind of.
This is why Red Leaf moved away, because she can get a little
Maybe.
bit
Kind of.
explosive.
Rachel, maybe close Roll20 because that eats a lot, and close any like browser you've got open except for Zoom, and we can do rolls for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
'Cause it
Yeah.
eats
I've literally
so much.
closed. Yeah.
If you have Chrome open, close that because Chrome.
Okay, any now apart from Zoom. Everything's closed.
But your sound is better. We hope just
Okay.
your image catches up.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sound's much better. We can go from there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, basically, you've already kind of. Oh, I can see you again, so that's a start. Okay, so almost like liquid light just kind of starts pouring out of Taziel's eyes, and yeah, I'm really sorry. This is probably gonna hurt. But she would run forwards, so you guys are hopefully out of range.
Okay, so running towards this
Did you
Lucy.
get any of that?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And then I would, yeah, and then I would be, that takes an action, so I'll let everyone else do what they're doing.
Fantastic. So I guess then at the end of this turn, everyone will take. Your level is currently 6,
6
so everyone
Yeah.
will take 3 points of radiant damage.
within 10 feet.
Assuming they have to start their turn.
Okay, yeah. So it works like that. Cool. So let's roll some initiative then, shall we?
Yes. Do we? I have a question, Stu, because I know you've got the information. Do we save against that, or is it just an instant?
Shoot, I just put it down. I'll grab it quickly. I'll tell you.
This is
But I
why
believe-
I moved away. This is
believe
why.
it just
Rachel,
happened.
do you know what your modifier is on your initiative?
You should be able to see Rachel's character sheet.
Yes.
That we have a lot of advantages. Use once that on our next rolls, you have to use advantages. Should we use them on initiative or?
So now the description I've got is at the end of each of your turns, you and each creature within 10 feet take radiant damage equal to half your level. No mention
I
of a
just wanted to
check.
clarify if that was a save. And I rolled a nat 20 for both me and Rachel on initiative. So we both have a 22.
Woo!
I am happy for Dazil to go before Dave. Because we have the same modifiers and everything.
Okay. So I believe in my turn, I get to once per turn do 6 damage straight up, do radiant damage to someone when I make an attack. Yes.
You do.
Yeah, when you hit with an attack, yeah.
When I hit with an attack. Cool. In that case, I will be casting. I will cast Witch Bolt at level 3 with the wand at Lucy, I suppose.
Lovely.
Someone else needs to. I mean, my internet seems to stabilize now, so I'm gonna start.
I've got your sheet, so I can do it for you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, Witch Bolt isn't on the sheet, and it's a Warlock spell.
No, we didn't end up
It's
putting all the
not
spells
there.
in the end.
Apparently, chat are saying that both
So-
Bethster and Steam are doing patches at the minute. So if you've got either of them open, that could also be causing you problems.
Let me see if I can find Witch Bolt.
Genuinely have nothing else open.
It's okay. It's okay.
Witch Bolt is it's an attack roll. It's 1d10 per spell level.
It's an attack roll. So
Witch Bolt. Yeah, attack roll. What? Sorry, 1d12 per
I thought
spell
Witch
level.
Bolt's
What's that? Sorry.
plus,
D12. Yeah, D12.
charisma with
Yeah,
your
so-
Warlock casting modifier, so that's 4 plus proficiency is 3,
my
7.
spell attack bonus is +7. Yeah.
So that's a 13.
Oh, I would have. Sorry, I meant to say I was going to use my nat 20 for this, but it might be a bit
Okay.
late. Oh, sorry, I was trying to open stuff back up.
Scrap, do you want to allow her to use that nat 20 because she was going to?
Yeah, you can totally use it.
Okay. 1d12 plus 4. What level did you cast at?
Third.
Third.
Warlocks. It's over.
Does that improve the damage?
Yeah, 1d12 per spell level, so it's
Nice.
3d12
Yep.
plus
Plus modifier.
Yeah,
and
and
no-
if it's a D,
no
and if
modifier.
it's a nat
No
20.
modifier. Alright, so that would be 6 doubled is 12, 4 doubled is 8, is 20, 6 doubled is 12, is 32 points of damage total.
32 points of damage. Damn. So Lucy takes these 32 points of damage, and immediately the illusion fades away. You can see again the grey skin covered in cuts and stitches. They look horrendous. And they look injured.
Alright, so I think Rachel's on Be Right Back, so do you want to move to the next?
Certainly. Next will be Dave, then.
It's me. Alright, I'm gonna move into this room, and I want to dive towards the curtains, because I want to see if I can find the people in here, because I know there was the one guy in the bed last time. I didn't find anyone else, but there could be other people in here, and I want to try and pull them out, if I can, get them to safety, look for those people. So I guess they know I'm there, so there's not really a point in stealth, but if I maybe dive behind a curtain, can I then stealth as I try and move around and crawl?
You're going to try and do what you
get around
did
the space?
last time, get into a curtain and then...
Yeah, I want to try. Basically, I'm using my action to kind of hide and
Mhm.
stealth to get around and look for these people.
Yeah. Why don't you roll the stealth and we'll see how well you do.
21.
So on a 21, court is yours. What do you want to be doing?
Right, so I move up to that first curtain. I kind of, as Tazil, I imagine, is unleashing this witch bolt, like that's really drawing attention. So I'm using that as my opportunity to sidestep into this room, and I slide under this curtain, which creates like a little. And then once I'm in there, I'm looking. I'm checking to see if there's anyone in this bed. If there's no one in this bed, I'm very carefully sneaking down and into the next one under this curtain, really carefully lifting it not to cause too much movement. Really glad I don't have my billowing cloak on anymore.
Mhm.
And I peer into the next bed. And if there's no one in that, I imagine that's probably about 30 feet of movement, considering it's kind of at stealth. It's not the easiest terrain. So it's actually like 15 feet that I would have.
So in the first bed is what looks like a very elderly ogre.
Okay, I stop at that first bed and I pull myself up. And I want to just take like a look at him, see like, is he dead? Because I know there are dead people in here too.
Not dead as such. Just pasty looking.
I'm gonna draw a level with his ear and whisper like a phoenix rising, and look hopefully at his face.
It turns to look at you very slowly. Yeah. Reaches a hand out. Touches your face.
Yep. She's like kind of cringing, but she's allowing it.
His flesh feels old and worn, and as he rubs your beak, can you please roll me 2 wild magic surges? Thank you very much to
Ooh.
Isra.
566.
566.
415, 1d566, and 282. Thanks, Izzy.
So as he touches you, you suddenly have this terrible dread that through his touch, you may in fact turn into a anthropomorphic chihuahua at the next full moon.
I love that one so much. Okay. I look at him really suspiciously. And I shrink back from that leathery ogre hand. And I look to see if he has a beep beep tree.
He does have a beep beep tree.
He does. Okay, I want to push his bed as close to that wall as I can, i.e. away from where we're going to be fighting, so he doesn't get caught in any errant firebolts, explosive damage, anything like that. Just very careful that his beep beep tree is moving with him, because I learnt that lesson. And that will probably be my entire go, because that's a lot of stuff.
Okay. Perfect. Could you also re-roll me that 282, please? We've had that one too many times. Okay. I'm bored of it.
Okay, well there. 566.
You know you can just press up and go to your last roll, right?
Oh, I didn't know that worked on Roll20. I knew that worked on Fancy Grounds.
Yeah, it's really easy. Excellent. Tahina, what is the last song that you would have sung in Dave's presence?
It was the fire song that I sang outside of the Pay Patron.
Perfect. All of a sudden, Dave, that song is stuck in your head.
And uncontrollably, Dave starts humming it as that Kenku need to mimic is just overwhelming. And so Dave is moving this ogre in the bed and just quietly humming the fire song to herself, with the beep beep tree probably punctuating.
Fire is burning.
Perfection. So we'll go to the next in line, which would be Redleaf.
All right. So from my place of hiding, if I am hid from this thing, Redleaf is going to draw out a dagger from his belt and fling it at the creature, and I want to use one of my nat 20s on this to hit the thing.
Okay, please do.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack damage too?
Let's see. Tazzy ran right up close to the thing. Would Tazzy have ran all the way up into melee range?
Well,
She will just run as far as it would have taken to get out of range of the others, because she doesn't want to hurt the others.
well, if I'm hit from the target, that counts for sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, why not?
So this would be roll 2d4 plus 5. That's dagger damage for the crit, and then for sneak attack, I'm just gonna roll this twice. That's going to be 30 damage, piercing, non-magical.
So as your blade, how would you like to do this? Lucy's going down.
Just like a single, like straight shot through the forehead. Just
Yeah. Okay, the blade goes through the forehead, out the back of the skull, maybe.
Mhm.
I imagine it'd be quite a tug to try and rip it back out again.
Thankfully, I've got more than one.
As you do this, at the other end of the room, the second nurse screams.
Redleaf is gonna whip towards that one. Is going to move 30 feet away towards one of the beds, and is going to use a bonus action to hide. With a 17.
Okie dokie. Next, it's Fauja.
Okay. So Dave just disappeared behind curtains. One nurse got annihilated by Redleaf and Tazia, right? And the other one is just screaming now.
Yeah, it's just screaming, looking at Lucy and screaming.
Okay. I'm going to step in there, looking menacing. My orange cloak is billowing behind me, and the thorny crown is sitting amidst the flames on my head. My hands were both ignited, and I'm going to shape the fire into this long, wickedly curved scimitar in one hand. And I said, give me the tiefling. And then I'm going to attack the screaming nurse. And I'm going to use one of my net 20s with my flame blade. And
Of course.
I'm going to roll. I'm just going to plainly roll 6d6 fire damage, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
And remember,
that's doubled, right?
Because it's doubled, right? Normally it's 3d6 plus my spellcasting modificator, and this time 66. So that's 30 points of fire damage. And if she's resistant against fire, I ignore that because I'm an elemental adept of fire.
Yeah, so she looks severely burnt. How will this... You're gonna burn her. How do you burn her?
I'm just going to ram the blade in her stomach to make her stop screaming and hold the fire there as it starts consuming her.
Yeah, I mean, she's not dead, but you can smell the flesh burning. You can see the illusion drops, and she's this grey-skinned, mask-wearing ghoul, similar to the ones downstairs, but clearly has far more control over her body.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I just say to her, you have done this to my Dave, and I will not stand for it. And that's the end of my turn, as I stand there, staring her down, looking extremely pissed off.
So, Rapture, up in your little extra-dimensional space, you can hear all of this going on. You'll also see the curtain twitching slightly. Not where the curtain normally twitches for people to come in, but to one of the sides.
How much can I see? Because I'm assuming this is like a hospital curtain. Ignoring, vermicelitude for a moment. And they're not on the ceiling usually. They're like, can I like see anything around, or is it just like my cubicle?
You can see your cubicle. You can also see above the curtain. You can see like the occasional flash of light. Sometimes orangey flame. Sometimes the more familiar bright white light of Taziel going nuts.
Okay, yeah. I'm aware that that's probably what was going to happen. I'll take my mirror out and sort of put it down just a little bit and aim to see, and I'm looking for Taziel, and then just to check that, yeah, that's what's happening, and then I'm looking around, see what else I see.
Okay, so you can see, you can almost certainly see, I reckon, using the mirror as well, Fauja burning a nurse.
Okay.
You can also see above the curtain to the back, and you can see, how do you perceive magic in any special way?
No, not unless I have a spell up.
Okay. So yeah, you'd be able to see Fauja burning a nurse. You can see as well Taziel and not Redleaf, he's gone and hid, but you can see Taziel standing over the corpse of the first nurse.
Yeah. Okay. So I will, using my malleable illusions, I will change my image of me, skitter it underneath the floor. Underneath the curtain, the bottom of the curtain, there's a tiny little pinprick of flame, and then when it reaches just behind Forja, I want to erupt it up into a great shape of a phoenix, which is just as hot as fire is, although it can't actually burn people. It smells like fire, it sounds like fire, and it's this great image of a phoenix made out of flame appears behind Forja. But on its back, where the nurse can't see, it says, "Hi, Tazzy."
I look over my shoulder and say, Mother?
Brother?
And now my turn.
You'll hear a Redleaf say, "Grandpa?"
Is there anyone that Dave would like to relate the flames to?
Dave is like busy humming the fire song, but she whispers, "Like a phoenix rising," and kind of chuckles as she continues moving the little ogre towards, or not the little ogre, the old ogre towards the wall with the little beep beep tree. Careful not to pull the snake out the wall. We learned that lesson.
Okay, so the remaining nurse, Fauja, her little name badge says Emma on it. She reaches out a hand to you. Just, please, I just want to help people. And could you please make me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw?
I sure can, and I'm going to use advantage on that one. Or should I just not 20 it? No, I'm going to use advantage.
It should also be noted that unless this creature has any form of true sight, they fully believe there to be a giant phoenix currently stood behind Fauja.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I did not make that wisdom save. I should have taken the 20.
So you are charmed, Fauja.
Mm-hmm.
She just says, please, take your fire bird and your sword away from me. I just want to help people. So the charmed target obeys the fiend's verbal or telepathic commands. If the target suffers any harm or receives a suicide command, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. If the target successfully saves against the effect, or if the effect on the target ends, it is immune to this fiend's charm for the next 24 hours. So basically, until you save, you're sort of bound to her word. But once you have saved, you're immune to it for the next 24 hours.
Okay. I will pull the fire blade out of her stomach then. I am very sorry. They must have fooled you, right? Do you know what's going on here? They capture and kidnap people.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be out of combat, because whilst you are charmed, no one else is. So yeah, that's where we are.
Grieva says that he sent you a DM.
Yeah,
I didn't
once...
know if you were watching chat.
Yeah, I am. Once again, I have the problem of where. Discord today, got it. I will consider that for a moment, Izzy. Okay, so that is her turn over. Is it her turnover? Yeah, that is
No.
her turnover. We'll go back to the top of the round. Tazzy.
So seeing this, Tazzy would Tazzy's going to immediately turn to Emma and be like, Falja, no! And she will kind of grab Falja in one arm and kind of like almost like hug her close and like try and pull her away. With the other hand, she would hit 2 Eldritch Blasts, and I would like to burn another nat 20 if that's okay.
Of course you can.
And I would also like to do the 6 radiant damage directly to Emma, and I don't know if Emma has any weakness to radiant damage.
I don't think
not stated.
anything in 5e has radiant resistance
It's radiant
or
vulnerability.
damage.
There's like 2 things in the entire.
Ooh, that's fine, I just can't remember.
Yeah, that have vulnerability to anything.
Yeah.
Yep. So
They-
no, regularly.
So
They
I'll
choose
use
that from 4e.
cool. I'll use a d20 for the first one then, and then throw damage. And then I'm also adding. I'll add 6 to this as well, just for the radiant damage, which I'll just do normally.
Of course, yep.
And oop. Oh wow, I just messed up big time. Let's do this properly, Rachel, please. So the first one, 9, and then plus 6, 15. Oh wait, no, I'm using d20. So does that 9 get doubled or the 5?
So is this your damage roll? Yes. So the
Yes.
5 would get doubled.
Cool. 14 and then plus 6. So that's 20 for the first Eldritch Blast.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
And then I'll roll normally for the second one. See if
Oh, that's a hit. Yep.
and then so it's 31.
With that 31 points of damage, you blast Emma away from Falja. She falls to the floor, not dead, but looking up at Falja and saying, "Why?"
Don't look at her.
I look at Tessie. I was like, "Why did you do that? She's my friend."
And then I probably would it be too much movement action to then let go of Falja when I realize, oh shit, I probably shouldn't hold on to people when I'm burning up.
Well, actually, being close to Falja as you are, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That would cause Falja to take some radiant damage at the end of your turn, which would give her another DC save on the charm.
Ooh, sweet. I
Emma
think
would
I'm
also take
going
it.
to take a next 20 today.
Quick, beat Falja up so she snaps out of it.
Wait up!
It's just like bright light. Whoop, whoop, wake up.
Oh, dear.
So, do you say you were burning in that 20, Falja?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you are no longer charmed and no longer can be charmed by this creature.
I have a quick question. I didn't know if it was already covered. When does the damage from Taziel's radiance kick in? Because Falja's been within 10 feet of her for a little while.
End of
I already
Tazzy's
took
turn.
damage. I already
Yes.
took
Oh, you
damage.
took it? Okay.
Yeah, I took it last round.
Okay.
It's the second time that I take damage.
I
from
was
it.
just double checking. Sorry.
It's radiant, right? Not fire.
Yes, radiant. Sorry.
No problem.
It should be equal to half level rather than level, though. I believe.
Yeah, so 3.
Yeah, and I also take that, but then I halve it again because of my resistance. So I think I've taken a total of 4 from both of my turns now.
Seems legit.
I
Okay.
took 6 damage now in total. So yeah.
Also seems legit. So, we will go across to Dave.
Did Emma also take that radiant damage?
Oh yeah, Emma would have taken another 3 on top of the stuff that I did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's looking like a pitiful mess right now. She's one step away from being crushed.
Okay, Dave, having moved the ogre as far away from the fighting that she can probably see it more than hear it because it's a lot of like as like lights are going off. And there's a weird glow, I imagine, from the phoenix and from Tazeel, and she's gonna like creep along, and she's under that next curtain, and she's looking for the next patient. She has a feeling the gang are handling it based on the pitiful complaints from the nurses, and she's doing her best not to let the voice like creep in and give her doubt, trying to remember that experience of being here last time with the lies, and the lies that were kind of truth, and the feeling that here is not a good place. So she's trying to hold on to that. And she's still humming the fire song as she goes.
As you enter this cubicle, Dave, you can see... I don't think you pulled the rope up, so you can see a rope leading up into nothing.
No, I pulled the rope up.
Oh, you pulled the rope up?
Yeah.
Then you can see... What did your great image do in the end? It went off to thing, so it's not sitting on the bed
Going
anymore.
to be a phoenix
No,
now.
it's just an empty cubicle.
Yep.
Dave is gonna just crawl under that bed, not seeing anyone in it, and head for the next one.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Does that activate the glyph of warding? Because she would pass directly under it.
No, because the glyph of warding is 8 feet in the air.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, and also you're exempt from it anyway.
In the next room, you find yourself laying in the bed.
I poke myself.
You are real.
And staring at it in confusion, and the song in my head and everything going on. And Dave just says, "You have to keep the egg warm, Dave." And she's gonna sit on the bed next to herself and try and process what's going on. She's now very confused. Because like it feels real, it really looks like her, and then she knows that she doesn't look like herself. And she knows wizards are very tricksy. And I think she's just like basically a wisdom failing on knowing like what to do, and she's just gonna sit next to herself on the bed, her little Kenku feet kind of swinging. She tries to figure it out.
Yourself offers out its wing to take your hand.
I take it.
As you take it, it tries to meld with you. Do you resist?
I'm gonna make a wisdom save to see if that's okay with you. 'Cause
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't know. 12. I'm gonna say I would have gone with like 15. Because I already said that she was. I would say she's not gonna resist. She's gonna let it happen because she's confused, and this Dave is whole and she's not. And maybe if we get whole, then we can get our spells back.
Dave, you are whole. You no longer feel undead. You feel alive. Very, very alive. There is a lot of life in you. You are laying an egg.
Oh shit.
You don't know how long you've been doing this. You've sort of come in halfway through the process, but you are laying an egg.
Okay, Dave is gonna just continue doing that and just squawk really loud in Orin in pain. Just an air elemental in pain. That is the kind of sound that just comes out of Dave. And you know, just a heavy breathing. Dave is gonna lay the egg.
Excellent. You can carry on doing
This
that.
is my life now.
Bowser, this person is laying pitifully on the floor, but you hear what sounds like Dave cry out from one of the cubicles.
In pain. My first reaction is to just run towards my friend, but I think it's not good to have an enemy at the back, so I'm going to behead, or I'm trying to behead this foul creature who just charmed me, and I'm going to use advantage on my attack roll.
Okay.
And why is the flame blade not in my attack rolls? Does it do this now? It doesn't. Is it okay if I? Okay, there you go. No, I'm going to just roll the produce flame because it's the same spell attack, right? And I'm going to do the damage.
Yeah, sure. A 17 will hit.
That's good. So that's 13 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah. How's this gonna look?
I'm just going to this is the last time that you took someone's will from them and behead them with the fire. And then I'll just
For a moment, as you behead them,
Mhm.
their face flicks back to an old face that you used to know, someone that you've burnt before.
Akil?
Akil.
I'm going to cringe. But Dave is in pain, and that's all that matters right now. So I'm going to run there.
Okay, Forja, you burst in.
Yes.
And that'll be where we end your turn. We'll go next to Rapture. The sounds of fighting are dying down now. It sounds like that was a killing blow just dealt.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hop down out of my my rope trick, open the curtain, and be like, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day, everyone. Thank you for the quick timing. How are we all doing today? No? All right. Well,
I'm hiding.
Can we make a? Oh, I would immediately just run up and embrace you, just almost knock you over. Remember, try to like turn
eyeballs, eyeballs.
off. Oh, try and calm down.
So, we're having a fine old day today. Where exactly are we, by the way? It's clean.
Are we out of initiative? Can we just kind of?
You're out of initiative. You've killed all the things.
Yay!
Yay, team!
Redleaf is just like, is it safe to come out yet?
Dave, what's going on?
Kill them all!
What?
Just Redleaf sees this and just like goes like, then like just moves behind the curtain again.
Oh, by the way, Dave is laying an egg, just so you all know that.
I just like look up from where I've just been like cuddling him so hard. It's like, wait, what?
I know, right?
Would Forja recognize that? I mean, she's a druid.
Make me a nature check.
Nature check.
Maybe you've seen.
What if I didn't know this game was going today?
Yeah, I guess you'll know what's going on here.
The miracle of birth.
Dave, you're going to be a mother.
I imagine at this point, like, Dave is just trying to change positions, just doing that thing of just trying to get comfortable. Like, I imagine this is very uncomfortable and very painful.
Like
Even if
walking
it's something that you're kind of used to, kind of like a period, kind of like that sort of thing where you just can't get comfortable, just constant discomfort and just kind of wiggling. And maybe like she even like climbs up to stand on the bed and just like pacing and just
I hold your hands when you need it, and I say, deeper breaths, very deep breaths.
What's going on?
Dave is
Yeah.
laying an egg.
So, Tazzy, when Lady Kenku and a male
Yeah, okay, I
Kenku,
know what's going on, but I mean, usually there's some notice.
Dave looks at Pauja and says, I like sharp things better.
I can imagine. And you know what? I do think this is because of the magic, right? When you came back from this weird place and you touched my hand, I felt like you took something. And I mean, I was, yeah, maybe not. I don't know how this works.
Redleaf is going to go up to Rapture, kind of look at him. Like, you all right?
Oh yes, are you hurt?
Oh, I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Never had a better night's sleep in my life, I don't think.
All right. There's.
Rapture's going to slap him.
What? And then I slap Redleaf.
What? I'm testing if it's him or not.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You were the one who saw zombie moves of him in the hallway.
I want to come down right now. Which reminds me, I'm really sorry. I'll be back in a sec. And I shuffle over to Pauja, and I'm so sorry. I don't always realize. Hold on. I just want to do healing hands to make up for hurting her.
Oh,
What about me?
thank you very much.
I didn't
Look at
burn you.
This is gonna bruise.
This is amazing. This is the first time that someone else, besides myself, did that.
I'm not very good at healing. I tend to be better at blasting people, but I can do a little bit, and usually it's mostly to patch up my own mistakes. So I'm really sorry.
Okay,
And you'll only heal back 6, but.
thank you.
You took 6.
Redleaf is gonna turn to Rapture and say, "Sorry, last one of you that we met was in the hall, invisible, and did something."
Tazio,
Yes.
you just touched me and it made me feel better. Maybe you could touch Dave as well, and it would make him feel better.
I can only really do it once. I'm sorry.
Oh.
There's not much I can do.
And you did it for me. I appreciate that very much. I say while I hold Dave's hand.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like she's taking damage. It's a natural process, I think.
That is true.
I've never really seen a.
I love the fact that the two of you are talking over her like she's not there.
The curse of the kangaroo.
I mean, what if we used Mage Hand to kind of help it out?
I don't know about that.
I am not sticking my mage hand in there. It's not happening.
One moment. Redleaf, we'll come back to this. I walk over. I place my hand on Dave's shoulder. Dave, it may
Yes.
not seem like it, but I have actually helped someone give birth before.
Oh shit!
Yes.
When was this?
It was some unscrupulous type during a play. Actually, the audience thought it was a fake birth. It was real. Yeah, less real when the when the owner of the theater wanted to auction the baby off afterwards. But anyway,
Where do you do your show? Anyway.
Which theater did
Fine.
you go to?
Fuck it!
right, Dave, I need you to take deep breaths for me. All right, and I need you to push. Tazio, in the ceiling over there, there is some water. Do you mind getting it and heating it up? We're going to need that. Someone get me some hot towels. Come over here and get this sorted out. We're going to make this as pain-free as possible.
Pain-free, not painful.
Pain-free as possible. And then, well, what we're going to do is, and I just turn towards Tazio, make a bit of an omelet, probably. Right. Right, everyone. Everyone, yes, we're going to make a bit of an omelet, Tazio.
Did I
Right.
hear that?
I feel like at that moment Dave is like looking at Fashion like, we're a weird tent, okay?
Yes. Well, how can I help you?
I've
So-
gone up to try and find this water. I'm like, in the ceiling.
Redleaf is just gonna hide and pretend that there.
Dave,
Yeah, but-
The wizard said we need hot water, so I'm
He
going to
doesn't feel
create
Maybe-
water.
Oh,
Create water, and I'm going to control water into this ball, and I'm going to stick my burning hand in there and heat the water.
I think the job you gave me is obsolete now, bro. What can I? Towels. I'll go find towels, and I look for towels.
Maybe it's the magic of childbirth. Maybe it's something else. But
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Dave and Falja both get 2 wild magic surges, and Rapture gets 1.
I imagine like Dave is having a moment of remembering what the nurse said about having to keep the egg warm, and she's like about to set fire to the bed. Like that is where her brain is currently at when these wild magic surges kick in.
Okay.
It's like Redleaf is hiding in a bin. He does not want any part of this.
I think this is hilarious, and I appreciate it so much. Just for the record.
179.
Did you say 1 or 2?
2 for everyone, right? Or two
Two,
for both
two
of
for
us?
everyone, but
No.
not me.
No.
Yeah, one for Stuart, 2 for everyone else.
No. 322 and 436 for me.
Okay, so Falja. Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll just remember that for the next little bit.
Uh-oh.
If you cast a spell or cantrip, just trigger a memory in me, would you? That'd be great.
Wait, who?
Falja.
Oh, right, okay.
You no longer feel tired, Falja.
Okay.
Like,
That's the adrenaline kicking in. I'm
No, no.
so awake now.
no, I don't mean you feel more awake.
Okay.
I mean more like you've transcended the concept of being awake and sleepy.
I know that feeling.
You've taken 5-hour energies and have 25 hours and
So
20.
I no longer need to sleep, or what?
That would seem to be the case.
It is because the fire, my mother's fire, is getting stronger in me, and fire does not sleep.
Something
is
strange may happen once a day.
I mean, look
That's
at my
not a
life.
day, right?
Only one strange thing? That sounds like vacation to
Let's see, what else have we got? And there's also a good thing for Rapture coming your way. And if anything, I think the good thing may be that this, however you want this birth to go, Rapture, it's going to go well.
It goes very well. Rapture is an excellent midwife. Oh, what do you call the person? No, who's the person that gives birth? Shoot, like the
A surrogate?
No, not a surrogate. When you have a home birth, there's a special person that comes.
Oh,
midwife.
doula.
Yeah, a doula. That's it.
A
I am
doula. Mm.
Yes, Rapture is a fantastic doula, and very quickly I am swaddling an egg. Oh, it's very quiet. Like it might be dead.
It's very quiet and very cold.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to
Dave?
keep the egg warm, Dave.
Do you want an egg?
What is my attachment to this egg, Scrat?
It's probably alive and it's probably your child.
It's my egg.
All right, fine. Have the egg.
I take the egg and I'm gonna wrap it in my little wings, and I want to look around for like a metal bin, like a receptacle of some description.
It's
Kind of. But there's gonna be fire in the bin. That is Dave's current plan: is to find a portable
Wait.
nest
Is
and
Dave
set
gonna-
fire to it.
Is Dave gonna give birth to the phoenix?
boiled egg.
It is a
There's an inn
phoenix.
nearby.
Do you want me to put fire in there? I can keep it going.
It seems to be resistant to the warmth that you're giving it, Dave.
Okay, it's staying cold.
Yeah, it seems to have fire resistance.
I'm gonna tear up the pillowcase and the bed sheets, and it's gonna get like wrapped up, and the bin is nice and warm. I don't want to set fire to the bin you're in, Chorus. I imagine that's slightly bigger than the one I'm looking for an egg. So I imagine I've got like basically a waste paper basket filled with sheets that we've already like kind of pre-warmed with fire, and Dave's gonna be carrying this like this and looking for the exit sign. We are done here.
Yes, let's go. This is
Well-
no place for a child.
As you are each sitting, standing, whatever you're doing there, Rapture, there is a tub of glue on the side with a large golden lid which looks like a sovereign.
Oh. Right. I will take that tub of sovereign glue that I know is definitely not sovereign glue.
Everyone, it's sudden. Maybe it's something to do with the miracle of childbirth, but everyone, including Redleaf, hiding in his bin, will find their favorite ice cream cone in their hand.
Dave is gonna drop hers. She's got full hands, but seeing the ice cream cone and seeing that something like favorite, something grounding, she's gonna remember there are other people in this room that she was meant to be saving.
Maybe
Fasha has never seen ice. She just has a cone.
Yeah, she doesn't have a cone.
The sand in it.
Fauja, Dave, maybe you should take the egg and get out of here. I don't I mean, it's one thing for us to come here and look and carry on looking for the Archfey, but it's not fair if we now have someone else with us who doesn't
Beep.
make that choice.
Beep.
Yes, we can look. You can go.
Also, Dave,
Uh-oh.
Beep,
you
beep.
find a beautiful shining black potion.
Chug, chug, chug,
So
chug.
what I imagine happens is she's like sliding like open some of the curtains to kind of reveal the other patients, and like she just hears the glass like move across the floor, and she like picks it up with the free hand that would have had the cone in, but she's dropped the cone. And she's now got her little waste paper basket nest and her potion in one hand, which she kind of shoves into a pocket with the snake. And she's gonna waddle towards the exit because that's what she seems to be told to do.
Relief is just gonna point out an arm from the bin. That's all you see, and just to be like, we don't exactly know how to get back yet.
Dave does. Don't you?
Yeah, and Dave will point with the hand that had the potion in towards the exit sign, the green glowing exit sign, which she really hopes is still there.
Relief is gonna try to climb out of the bin without spilling the cone onto the floor. It's like, well, we need to find the Archfey first.
Yes, that's why I said if Fauja and Dave want to go to protect this egg, then the rest of us can carry on looking.
I think that if we stay together, the egg is the best protected, right? I'm going to stay close, and
Alright.
whoever will dare touch or even look at, besides you guys, of course, that I. So
Well,
I
Dave,
hover protectively over Dave and the egg.
it's your call, Dave. It's your egg.
Dave is gonna kind of look around, and she's just gonna keep opening curtains so we can see how many people are in here and figure out what we're gonna do. Also, I'm really hot, so the hat's gotta come off.
Oh, all of a sudden, Dave's gone really, really blue.
Oh
Dabba-dee,
no!
dabba-da.
I upset the balance.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Like, if you see the screen, Dave has
Yeah.
suddenly become a Google. I'll fix
Hold
that.
on.
Spoopy.
Let me just. I black and white myself, and you turn off the chroma key.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's a blackbird, so.
There we go. Cool.
We couldn't have the green screen because then my nose disappeared because my nose was yellow. The whole thing. Right.
Yeah, that was kind of cool for a second, though. Dave just became a ghost for a second. That's awfully reminiscent of something that may happen in... Anyway.
Oh no!
Foreshadowing.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's great.
Next up, then, Dave and Fauja leaving towards the exit.
Are we not staying with the others?
I think like they will stop by the exit and.
Okay, then I'm with you. So if you walk toward the exit, then I'm with you.
I mean, I'm looking for any signs of the Archfey at this point.
Yeah, I'm just flicking open every single curtain.
I kind of
Not
still
really,
have
not-
the.
I'm not looking who's in them. I'm just.
I still have the warlock wand kind of there, just like really like expecting something else to try and kill us.
Well, opening all the doors, you can find all the curtains. You can find several patients who look in several states of disrepair. One of whom Redleaf will certainly recognise if he comes out of the bin to be the old Archfey. Boop, boop.
Redleaf's gonna immediately go to their side. Be like, Dad! Father!
Sir, I've never really properly addressed you. I don't know, what would you prefer?
You idiot, how did you get here?
Call me Autumn for short. It makes as much sense as anything.
Okay.
I am captured, Redleaf.
How?
The Feywilds have changed.
What
I
do you
was-
mean changed?
Convinced over a 20-year prank that I was ill.
But you are ill.
How do we
I mean-
uncapture you?
I mean, look at you.
Yes, I am now. I wasn't to begin with.
How do we heal you?
I don't know.
Well, if this is all a sort of prank, then, well, the first step to recovery, I was always told, is acceptance and belief in getting better.
Do I sense that this is my dad, or this is somebody playing another illusion trick?
You can make an insight check if you wish.
And I will do that with advantage, because I'm not very good at it. 21.
21.
21.
This is indeed your father.
Is there still another entity here that's keeping you like this? If we destroy what's powering this place, will you recover?
I don't rightly know. The medicine they've been giving me has been making me weak. I'm sure there must be a cure or antidote to counter it. But I don't know what it is or where it would be kept.
Do we have anything left of the potion that we have?
Yes, we said we would take some for the Archfey.
Here, give it quickly.
Yeah, this is made out of my blood, which is a bit weird, but I guess it's kind of like we're not. Obviously,
sorry,
we're
what?
not equal now.
No,
but...
let's just take a step back. It's made out of your blood.
Yeah, I'm pleased you were there. There's this huge needle and we passed out.
Speaking
Don't
of
do
which,
that
is
again.
Rapture okay? Because he
Oh,
doesn't
fine.
seem affected by.
I wasn't
Yeah,
here for
come here,
long.
Rapture, and then I'm almost just gonna like force some of this potion down his throat.
That tastes horrible.
It's my blood. That's really rude.
Generally, I'm not a vampire.
I think that it tasted wonderful.
I'm a vampire.
That's besides the point.
I mean, I guess that's a compliment. Anyway, Mr. Autumn, sir, maybe you should have some.
I would not be adverse to trying it.
Okay, well, this isn't weird, and I guess offer him some.
Redleaf will help her dad prop up.
Don't feel immediately better.
All
What's
right, well.
that in Dave's hands? I've never seen a black elixir before.
I mean,
Oh, that's an egg.
He's referring to the potion, but yeah, the egg. Yes, I see the egg. Should grow to be a healthy firebird. Congratulations, the pair of you.
To the pair of us?
He looks at Falger and Dave. Yes, the pair of you.
All right, then that's not disturbing at all.
can we get out of here? This potion, can we appraise it somehow? Does anyone know? I mean, I can try. I don't know much about potions. I thought this was more your area of expertise, brother.
It is, but I still need some time.
Beep.
Uh,
Beep. Beep.
Maybe
is-
we. Maybe we.
What is that noise?
I think she meant the weird tree with the snakes. And by the way, Dave, how did that happen? Was it the magic?
Except she can't do that. She only has one hand.
Relief is gonna mage hand and grab the potion, and just this kind of like frustrated, like motion of just like we don't have time for this.
Wait. What if we what if we replace the liquid in the snake tree thing with the potion? Once we know what it is, if it's helpful, perhaps that would be better because it seems to be linked to it somehow.
Snake tree.
Yeah, this thing. Look, I show him the snake tree thing that's kind of hooked up to the archfey.
You've seen a tree before, right, sister?
Yes, but it's just what we were calling it. I
It's
mean,
a-
what do
it's
you
a
want to call
form of-
it?
It's a machine.
I'm
them.
uncork the
Yeah, but
potion
it's like a
and
little machine
sniff
with
it.
branches. It's a quick buzzword we could use for it, so we can refer to it quickly.
Does it smell like anything?
No, I don't think it does. Looking at this, it's just beautiful. It shines black.
I am going to cast Locate Object on the antidote. If it's anywhere within 1,000 feet, I know where it is, the direction towards it.
There is an antidote downstairs. This sort of pings a little bit as if this could be an antidote.
Well, this might do something, but there's an antidote downstairs if you want to go the actual one that we know will work.
Wait, do you want me to taste test it for you?
Dave, do you mind?
No.
Okay. Okay, how about I go first and then you go next? Is that okay? Okay. Does he? And Red Leaf is gonna kind of like take a little sip of the black potion.
The taste test, always the best way of figuring out what potion does.
This is the Skyrim method.
You will be familiar with this Wild Magic Surge chorus, as it's one of your.
Oh fuck no! Okay.
Please make me a DC 18 con save.
I'm gonna use my nat 20. Oh no!
I'm pleased you did it first.
Congratulations, you've survived.
Okay. What happens to me just physically?
The black liquid burns down your throat, burns into your belly, seems to fill all your bones with fire for a moment, and you get this sense that you have halfway completed the ritual to becoming a lich.
Like the potion, like I just chug, and like you see, like gray and like black ichor veins.
Whoa.
Like,
I just turned to Taziel very pensively and school teacher like, and that is why we don't drink random potions we find in a bin.
Dave is gonna dive for the good berries pouch. There's a medical emergency, it's good berries time.
I just hand them to her.
I mean, I do remember what happened last time, but you know, I'm trying to impress my boss.
Currently, right now, the only thing your boss can do is wheeze convincingly. Let's go get this antidote.
Okay.
Would you like me to hold our child while you administer the berries?
Yeah, Dave will give the waste paper basket to Fasha and like grab Red Leaf by the shoulders and prepare to administer good berries.
I'm good. Just make sure I don't die in the next month.
What? Let's give you the berries.
I think I could be a lich with this.
Yes, maybe not.
Yeah.
Dave hard swallows the good berries. This doesn't seem like a good berry fixing situation.
Just make sure I don't die. And if I do die, we probably should get a phylactery first. I don't know.
Yeah, you know,
Casts mage armor on Red Leaf.
This feels gross. Oh god, it's
And I
all
think
it's
I have
all
to cut that.
evil and ugh.
I mean, you know, they don't like magic in Waterdeep already. I'm pretty sure they're not too hot on liches.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have drunk that. Oh god, this is bad. Dad, this is bad, isn't it?
Look, come with us. You can blast something. You'll feel better. It works for
What
me.
am I going
Let's
to do with all of you?
Literally, like
Let's get out of here.
the old archway just looks across and goes, "You stupid boy."
Don't you start with me. You're the one that got caught.
Guys, please don't argue. I don't like it when family argues.
No, he's always like this. It's never like he's always
The
like,
sweet
the
sounds of
the
family.
perfect
Right,
one.
I'm gonna go get this antidote. Goodbye. I turn myself invisible and walk away.
No, Rapture, wait!
What?
Don't go without me. I came
Fine.
this way to get you.
Fine, come on then.
Dave is going to take Falja over to see the ogre. How many other people are in this room? We've got the archfey, the ogre.
The archway, the ogre. There is the dead person in the bed that you
She's
found
still there.
previously. The other beds are empty.
Okay, so yeah, she'll take Falja over to the ogre simply.
I imagine you lead me by the sleeve because I hold that waste paper bin. that
I'll
is
pull you by
fully
the cloak. Like,
and I have one of my hands with just a few flames licking them, basically petting the egg to keep it warm. And should I summon the spirit, the spirit of healing, the phoenix rising?
yes.
I can do that. And I have, I'm going to summon the phoenix, this fiery healing spirit that is going to just erupt behind me. And I can move that spirit around, and every round it's going to heal someone. So we're going basically, we have this procession of Dave and Faja and the egg and this fire spirit.
So
that
alive
strikes
now.
people, and we go from bad to bad. By the grace of Dave the Divine and the Phoenix, you're being healed. I tell them.
Yeah, and everyone starts to perk up a little bit. It would seem they're on the old ogre seems to be under the same sort of affliction as the archmage. Archfey.
Archfey. Yeah.
That's Derek.
Age
As soon as our friends return with that potion that they're looking for, you will feel even better. I'm quite sure of that.
So heading downstairs, at the bottom of the stairs, Percy and Rapture can find the door saying records room, which is where your locate item is pinging at you.
It's in here.
Anything comes out, we kill it.
I mean, they can't see me, so why don't you cast invisibility? And it's very easy.
Brother, I don't have that right now. You
Oh,
know,
all right then.
yeah, you know, I was thinking about what I wanted to kind of go with, and I thought flying would be cooler.
So I'll drop invisibility on myself then and cast it at 3rd level, so it does both of us.
Mm-hmm.
High five.
And then I'll open the door and go inside.
Dust! Dust, 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 dust. So much dust in here. Lots of filing cabinets. Everything's all like pokey and stiff. You know, like how any records room in the 90s looks, where people just dumped papers in there continuously and cleaned it out every 5 years, but no one ever cleaned it out every 5 years. That's this record room. The ping is coming from right at the back. There's a little cabinet on, like, it looks like a safe or something.
All right, well, I'll just clamber over everything, don't care.
Wait.
just pushing that. What?
I mean, could there be some kind of traps in here? I don't know. Maybe we should use Mage Hand.
The only trap this is a dust trap.
All right, fine.
I'll clamber over it.
Mhm.
And I will pick up... I will open up the... Is it a little cupboard, you said?
Yeah, it's a safe. There is actually a locking mechanism on it. You'll need to know the code.
I'll cast knock and open any non-magical lock.
Just opens.
Thank you. I like being a wizard. I'll take it out.
You have an antidote on your person.
There we
That
go,
was-
sister.
That was boringly easy.
Welcome to being a wizard.
Wow. You're so humble, my darling brother.
Well, you did all of your fancy stuff today and saved my life, so at least I get to do some fancy stuff in return. Now.
I mean, honestly, I can barely remember anything that happened, so we should. probably-
Yes, well, same old Tazio. Come on, let's get back.
Yeah.
During
And I
this
will-
time, Redleaf is just freaking out. It's like, Fauja, like, do you see bones or anything? Sort of like flesh coming off. It's just like my face is too nice to like become a witch. Have you seen them? They're ghastly, like in all the books.
I can every time he is saying something like, "Oh, can you see something?" The phoenix is going like, and he is just a good measure. I'm not
The
going to
healing
let you turn into some weird creature. I will not allow it. No,
I don't want to be undead. I really.
no, I don't want you to be
Undead is
undead.
not good.
No, we will heal you. I'll keep close eye on you the next month. You can have babysit.
Yeah, since Fauja is exiting, Dave is gonna start trying to wheel that ogre towards the exit sign, hoping that the healing she's done is gonna be enough to keep him alive until we can get him the other side and do more healing.
Oh, just a point, by the way, Scrap.
Mhm.
I forgot to mention with knock, the sound of a door, like a lock being unlocked, can be heard very loudly up to 300 feet away when I use
Yeah.
it.
I am very aware, and
Oh!
No.
However,
As-
I'm going to cast invisibility again.
as you get to the top of the stairs, you can hear the shambling of many feet down below.
We lock some doors?
We could just leave.
How fast are they shambling?
They're not shambling quickly.
Okay then, I'm fully okay with leaving, but let's maybe shut the... surely shutting some doors between us won't hurt.
Oh, sure, you can do that if you want. I don't know how dexterous a zombie is.
Well, it's worth trying.
They're all fingers and thumbs, but what if they're missing a thumb? Can you open a door without opposable thumbs?
I mean, they can just kind of wail on the door till it breaks down, but at least it might buy us some time.
That's true, I suppose.
And I will make sure I shut the doors behind us as we return to go back towards the others, like,
So these doors don't actually lock, as I mentioned earlier. They're just like swinging doors. But if Rapture would like to arcanely lock them, or if Tazzy can do something similar, you can.
I can't do any more arcane locking. I've used my one for the day.
Oh, that's a shame.
I used it to lock. But the arcane lock on the door into the room we're in is still going, because it lasts for...
But that's not the exit door, is it?
Yeah, that is the exit door.
No, that was the stairs door.
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah, it's the stairs door. It lasts... Oh. Until dispelled. Right then.
Lovely. There you
That
go.
door is locked to everybody apart from you and me forever.
But not the exit door.
Magic caster.
So, yeah. But not the exit door, no.
Okay. Yeah, let's just get back, apply the antidote and get the heck out of Dodge.
Just walk back into the room. Antidotes.
Get your antidotes.
Get
As you
your
come in, you
antidotes.
see Dave is pushing the ogre like halfway through the exit door. Imagine, like, he's quite heavy, right? Like an old ogre is still gonna be quite heavy, and Dave is not a strong burb.
Not a strong burb. And thank you very much, Tahina, for reminding me about your spell casting. Could you please, as I go and relook up the Wild Magic Surge, roll me a 1d100?
Okay. Took me a while to remember it.
Taking off my beat because I've smeared it everywhere.
Absolutely fine. You're fine. The Wild Magic Surge does nothing.
Okay.
Oh
Sorry,
shit! I
apologies.
need to see if I do one too because I cast Mage Armor. We're fine. It's a level 1 spell. We're fine.
Close. Close. Okay. So, yeah, we're all in the room. The door is arcanely locked behind you. You've got the ogre. You're pushing it. You're not a strong bird, but you know, there's you've got all the time in the world, it would seem. How would you guys like to proceed?
Mr. Autumn, sir, we brought your antidote.
Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
Now, do we put it somehow? Do we feed it through these baggies in this tree machine? Is that better?
Or we could just shove it down your throat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering whether something about this thing is preventing oral potions.
I'm capable of drinking.
Okay, that's fine then.
And he will take the potion, and immediately light will begin to emanate softly from his skin. Sort of an autumnal orangey glow of sunset. And it begins to stand. Ah! Yes, poison, it would seem.
Was there poison running through your veins?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Like lace on sweat.
Was it crawling in your skin?
Slightly... Guys, this is getting a bit erotic. Can we concentrate on,
Well, you know. I know that you're toxic. Not anymore, though. Right.
I wouldn't like to
What?
be considered
This
toxic.
is so weird. Why are you all flirting?
It's not. No.
This is my Dad Rapture, this is extremely awkward.
No, I was quoting. I was quoting.
We all know
Whitney
that song. We've
Spears.
heard them sing it in Waterdeep.
Yes, it's Whitney Spears.
Yeah, and I've seen you drunk, and I've seen you dance to it, and
No, you have not seen me drunk. I've never been drunk. I don't drink. You know that.
Yeah, well, we
Your
do.
memory's a bit foggy. Sometimes an illusion of mine is drunk, pretending in order to swindle more money out of customers.
Yeah, but
because
that's
people are
kind
more
of just
likely.
as bad. I'm still seeing it.
Well,
Insight check on Rapture if he's drunk in his life before.
My party has the best priorities before anyone
17.
criticizes what is happening here.
17.
Rapture is telling the truth. Rapture has never been drunk. He has only used illusions of himself being drunk to encourage people to buy more alcohol.
But he does
rated.
dance without being drunk, right?
Oh, Rapture doesn't dance. No,
Yeah, he does.
Rapture doesn't dance.
Everyone knows wizards like to party.
It's like,
Rapture is an orator. He is a thespian, not a dancer. He's classically trained.
A dancer.
He's not trained
this is
at
why
all.
your dates don't go well.
I
Okay.
don't think that was the
You hear
time.
a
Anyway,
crash as the ogre on the bed like finally gets through the doors and the doors kind of swing back and they do that ba-dum, 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 ba-dum thing.
right. Let's get out of here. Is that all right with everyone? Yes.
Yes.
Maybe we should find a phylactery nearby?
I mean, can't you find
Here?
one in the
I mean-
Feywild? Surely you
I
could
mean,
get a better
there's-
one
There's a potion, right? There has to be one. Look, I just don't want to die and then find out
Well,
what
all right.
happens
It's
to
gonna
like a
grab
half.
Redleaf, drag Redleaf to the bed with the dead woman in, and very gently just push Redleaf's face a little bit closer so that Redleaf can see what happens when you die.
Look,
This is a very dead person.
we don't
Fly
need
comes out of the mouth.
we don't need a little phylactery. What you need is to not die. Simple.
Yes,
Moving on.
I
Okay.
go put my arms around Redleaf. Redleaf, we never let you die.
Yeah,
Right,
she
well,
never let you die.
that-
If you
it's
eat
like,
If you eat something that is bad, then sometimes it helps if you just get it out of your system. Maybe you just get.
Maybe after we
No?
get back to the Feywild.
yes.
Dave is gonna push the corpse through the exit door because this is a person that was captured and was here, and this could be important.
For a second, Dave and the corpse both stretch really long and then whoop, disappear.
I grab my egg and the ogre and hit behind her.
Fuck this.
Our
place.
egg.
Our egg.
Wait for me.
This place is bullshit.
Right?
Mr. Autumn, sorry, you going?
Yes.
How tall is this Mr. Autumn fella?
About as tall as an oak tree.
About as tall as an oak tree. That's in this
Pretty
instance.
tall.
I appreciate the descriptive metaphor scrap, but I'm talking about as like an actual height.
Is he still like all kind of pale bluey colours with the long white beard?
Yeah, does it look like Merlin from Sword in the Stone?
No, he looks more like a cross between Treebeard and Hagrid.
You're a warlock, Taziel.
And he stands
just
probably
showing
about
off.
9 feet tall, but you also get the impression that, like Redleaf, he chooses to look this way.
Hey,
Screw.
Rapture, my patron's so cool.
Dad, stop showing off in front of my friends.
Your
Embarrassing.
pay. Look,
Never. It's a father's job to embarrass their children, always.
Hey, what do you mean? Like, your dad's so cool.
Don't
See?
even get.
He gave me the power to destroy people.
All right, time to go.
You could learn that from
Playtime
books. Just
over. I
ah.
grab Taziel by the collar and just pull her through.
It's like,
Push her through
Oh,
first.
see
And
you soon.
sorry about that.
Come on, Redleaf, no time to babble.
once me and the Archfey are the only ones in the room, like Redleaf is gonna turn to him. It's like, I swear, I just made these friends 20 years ago. They are my best friends. Don't screw this up for me because you screw up everything.
He just tussles your hair and walks past you.
I'm not 100 years old anymore. god!
Then start acting like it, son, and starts pouring through the door. And he too stretches out and disappears to the Feywild.
Oh, this is why I left home.
But Dad.
Yeah, so you guys will be going through the portal, and I think that's a brilliant place to pick up next week. Let's don't want to change the music up to something a bit more.
Dads are bullshit in this game. Like,
Your dad's
every
so
dad
cool,
we've come
man.
across has been bullshit. I don't trust him.
Nah, your dad's the best. Why don't we just look? I'll just offer. He can be my dad instead. How about that?
No.
Would that be better?
No, you do not just get to take my dad. My dad is my dad.
This is a nice
Your own
dad. I think I'll
You
have it.
had your dad, and your dad's dead.
Boom, boom, shots fired.
Jerry.
Well,
Hey,
And
Has
I
he
was
lost
like,
it to the-
relief. Did you kill my father?
has he has lost a total of
He
4
died in his
parents.
old age. What are you talking about?
My name is Taziel Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
One day we'll get that far.
well, you guys, I hope you had fun today. I think my favourite part was the juxtaposition between Rapture's experience of the Asylum and everyone else's experience of the Asylum. Saying that, let us go round, and we will start with Rapture this time. Let's get your favourite moment, where we can find you online, and all the wonderful things that we're doing. We'll start with Stuart.
All right. My favorite moment was the same as your favorite moment. Just me relaxing, reading a book, having a cup of tea. Meanwhile, oh God, what's going on downstairs? It was quite nice. You can catch me online at I am Hadammer on Twitter, where I talk about D&D stuff and 3D art, because by trade I am a 3D artist. If you like that, you can catch me DMing at a similar level of clusterfuckery every Monday night on twitch.tv/SuzanneGrace for Curion. And that is just as much of a mess as this. It's a slightly more long form mess. It's like a crash in slow motion. But aside from that, yeah, that's me. You can see me there.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Next, we'll go in full reverse order. So we'll go to Charlie next.
Hello. I kind of agree. Like, my favorite part was how just chill Rapture was about being in this place, and how long it took to check that he still had his shit. Considering that was like the first thing Dave did was, where is my stuff? I do appreciate though Rapture's faith that we were gonna come and rescue him, and I loved Redleaf creeping through this creepy hospital and how spooky that was and appropriate for Halloween. I really enjoyed Taziel losing her shit in the 2 times she did that. That was really fun. And Fauja and Dave have a baby egg. Can we just... I didn't know that was gonna happen, but that's the thing. Yeah, so I had a really good time. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next now that we've kidnapped the ogre and the dead body and the archfey from the hospital where they were probably all kidnapped in the first place, and seeing what happens with the egg. And hopefully it's not an omelette, but who knows. You can find me at Frost from Fire on Twitter. I'm here on Mondays and Tuesdays in the 1 p.m. slot. And on Wednesdays, I'm on Encounter Roleplay doing Warhammer at 4 p.m. On Thursdays, I'm starting Monster Hearts over on Sophie May's channel. And on Friday, I do Roll Up on Encounter Roleplay. And this week, Rachel is going to be joining me, and we are going to be talking about Vampire the Masquerade character creation. I'm very excited. And finally, after that, I am playing Invisible Sun on Grimjack's channel. I have a full week. It's all listed on my pinned tweet. I love playing games. I love playing games with these guys. Wizards and Wardrobes is the biggest, wackiest adventure. And yeah, thank you, chat, so much for the Wild Magic Surges. They're great.
Thank you. And next around, we have Tahina Randale.
I agree with what has been said. This every time you think it can't get any crazier after ninja bears and whatever, you go into a creepy asylum and get a baby, so an egg. So totally crazy. I really adored Strapsh's reaction, and let's just climb up this rope and leave the shit behind and wait for them to save me. And I found the beep beep tree scene hilarious with the sticking of snakes on people. That was amazing. Yeah, my name is Tahina. You can find me on Twitter at Tahina_Andale or over at the Mage College, where me and Archmage Derek and his lovely wife Kana create content for D&D 5th edition. Tomorrow, Halloween, we bring out The Children of the Night, a new booklet about the Dhampir, the half-vampire race with traits and racial feats and everything what you would like to, I don't know, but you need to play them. And also tomorrow night, during Halloween, I'm going to DM over at Goldheart Gaming. I wrote a one-shot called Dire Undercurrents, and it's Ravenloft meets River Cruise boat tour and Murder on the Orient Express, and it's going to be spooky. And on Saturday, I play Waterdeep Dragon Heist, also on Goldheart Gaming. And because I'm almost every night playing, and it's Halloween, I decided to be in costume every time I live stream. So this is the 3rd costume for the week, and tomorrow I'll be something different. So check that out.
Fantastic, thank you. Next we have Cars.
Hello, everybody. Chorus RPG. I should not have drunk that potion. That was a bad idea.
Great idea.
But I was the one that put the wild magic surge in there. I should have recognized the black potion, but I didn't. I was just like, it'll be fun.
Potion seller.
So here's hoping that I don't have to be evil. Hopefully. But my favorite part was the whole birthing scene. Just that whole mess was great, and just the idea of Fauja and Taziel just talking, over Dave as she's like trying to push this thing out. It was amazing. Besides that, this Saturday, I'm having a special evening on my stream where there's not only going to be one session of Firelight, which is my one-on-one D&D show, where I run a new guest each week through their own personalized one-shot, but there will be 2 back-to-back Firelights. And then after that, at around 6 or 7 p.m., still trying to find that out, there's going to be a game between me and Lauren Bryant, where we're going to be playing Star-Crossed between 2 of our D&D characters. It's going to be a show of romance and wanton love and forbidden desire. So if you're interested in romance in your RPGs, come check that out. And not only that, but on Sundays I run my game of the Shattered Eye on 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Soul Bear RPG channel, where I run a group through extremely hard combat-focused sword and sorcery D&D campaign. So if you're interested in seeing that, come check it out.
Fantastic, thank you. And so last but most certainly not least, we have the wonderful, is that Rachel Dhampir? Is that, oh hi.
Sounds about right. So yeah, I am Rachel. On Twitter, you can find me at Cannonier. And I have done so much artwork. That's my other main thing, I guess. I do a lot of artwork for D&D and other RPGs, and it's been a busy couple of weeks for that. I look forward to sharing some more of it soon. I also make D&D jewelry. I haven't been able to put anything new on the shop lately on Etsy, which links to all on my page, but I should be putting them on soon. As well as that, I roll dice on Mondays with the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition stream, Blood on the Thames, and these teeth are impossible to talk through. But yes, we play 7 p.m. UK time on Mondays. We are playing through the new 5th edition, and I'm really excited to talk about that with Charlie on Friday. That's going to be great. Also, Blood on the Thames is now on Spotify in podcast form, as well as several other platforms, which is really cool. So it's Halloween, so give it a go. It's basically Fawlty Towers, but with vampires. So yeah, and it's been a fantastic session. Just genuinely so many amazing things. I find it really hard to pin it down to one thing that I really enjoyed. But just again, the general hilarity that ensued as soon as we finished like clearing up the bad guys and having a perfectly normal conversation suddenly over all this madness going on, it's just fantastic. Yeah, it's been amazing. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you all. That was that was a trip. It was fun. So let's go through my things. Here are my social links. You guys should come and be part of my Discord if you're not already. Get on Twitter if you want to come and play. Send me a DM and we'll get you a game. Thank you very much, TGuy83. Also, YouTube, you guys can catch up with this campaign and all the other ones on YouTube. We also have a Patreon. We have exclusive and free content over there. So go over and check it out. We have some free articles as well as like exclusive sound files and that sort of stuff for patrons. You can be a patron for as little as $1 a month. What else have we got? We've got merchandise, which is there, and also we have sponsors in the form of Bird in the Storm Publishing, who also have a load of merch at the moment. They're going to be producing content for us in the January season. But right now, you can check out their merch, which Chorus is wearing down there, and I'm drinking from, and all of their proceeds go to charity, so very worth supporting. Also, we have Mage Hand Press, who they've made a space reskin for 5e called Dark Matter, which you can see on our Thursday show at 1 p.m. EST. You can see the free page view and pre-order material there in the links. I think that is everything for me. Wonderful session today. I do like our raid war cry of safe word banana. Thank you for that one, Stuart. That was beautiful. Let's get yourself a Dave the Divine tea. It's awesome. There you go, straight from the a happy customer's mouth. Safe word banana. So yeah, we're gonna go and pay a raid to one of our players today. They play in our Ryutama stream on Thursdays. It is the wonderful Anna. No. Her name's not Anna B Photo on Twitch, is it? It's Cyborg Pizza, or Anna as we know her. She's a total weeb and she's great.
Hi.
There we go, raid's calling down now. So like I say, we are full-time. We are streaming Monday to Thursday, 1 p.m, 6 p.m, and 10 p.m. EST. Fridays, 1 p.m. EST over on the Greyhawk channel, and 8 p.m. every other week right here playing Lady Blackbird. This week is our week, so the Imperials will be flying this Friday. Thank you very much, everyone. I can't wait to see you in the next show. Keep evoking emotions, and we will see you later. Bye!
Bye!
Blah.